been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling.
Hi, I'm Marianne. Through my own planning, I hope to inspire you who is self assured most days but may sometimes feel a little bit lost and overwhelmed. Use planning as a form of self care so you have something to focus on when those anxious moments arise, and give yourself some space and grace and get back on track to accomplish the good things that you are great at. Here you'll find my real life planning to help inspire you in your own planning. Also, through my Planner Insert printable download, I'll show you how it can help you get organized, be mindful, create good habits, and simple budgeting routines. So subscribe to my channel, and so you don't miss out on new videos and my live streams, make sure to hit that bell to get notified. I appreciate you, and now it's time to plan, do, review.
All right, good day, everyone, and welcome to Crafty Nights. Okay, so are you ready to embark on a journey of creativity, self discovery, and mindfulness? Yes, I'm thrilled to introduce you to a special episode that's all about planning your way to self care and mindfulness. I'm your host, Mommy Lala, and tonight we have an incredible guest joining us, Mariane from Mariane Cresp. In this episode, we are delving into the art of planning. But not just any planning. Mariane has a unique approach that goes beyond just productivity. Her passion lies in using planners as a powerful tool for self-care and mindfulness. Marian believes that planning is more than just arranging tasks. It's a pathway to find clarity, regain focus, and ultimately get back to doing the things that bring joy and fulfillment. As the creator of Mariane Cresp, Marianne has honed her skills in merging planning techniques with mindfulness practices to help us all achieve a more balanced and intentional life. But that's not all. Joining us for an actual planning session is none other than my crafty friend, crafterny Charlene. So together, we'll dive into the practical steps and creative ideas to infuse mindfulness into your planning process. And here's an exciting invitation for all the members of Team Bahay. We want you to be a part of this episode too. Share your planner updates, your moments of mindfulness, and your self care journeys on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Discord server. By submitting your entries tonight, you'll get the chance to be the winner of this episode's special giveaway. I'll tell you all about that in a little bit. So, whether you're a seasoned planner or just beginning to explore the world of organization, this episode promises insights that will resonate with everyone. So, let's learn how to infuse self care into every page, turn your planners into powerful tools, and most importantly, find that inner stillness through the process. Remember, taking care of yourself is a beautiful journey. And with the right tools, it can be a masterpiece. And without further ado, let's all welcome first time on Crafty Nights with Mommy Guide Inc. It's Mariane Cresp. Hi, Mariane.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lala. Thank you so much for
Hello.
having me. This is so exciting. I'm
Okay.
nervous, but I'm going to have so much fun. I know for sure.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We will have fun. Again, thank you so much, Marian, for coming in. Marian is from Australia, guys. So it's actually pretty late for her. It's already 10:07 p.m., right? So thank you
Yes.
so much for joining us in the chat, everyone. So we have, let's say hi first to them, Marian. Sammy,
Yes.
my daughter moderator in the chat. Of course, sprinkle
Hi.
with cards. Mizelle, hello po. Good evening. Mizelle, sali ka po ha. And we have Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Thanks for
Hi.
dropping by. Gigi, hello, hello. Ayan. And of course, we have Claire. Thank you so much, Claire, for
Hi,
being here.
Claire.
Yes, I love how you, Claire, and Jennifer are so supportive of each other. It's like
Yes.
you are a trio. Right? Thank
Yes.
you so
Yes.
much, guys. All right. May team bahay po ba? Yes, yes, Miss Zell. Okay. Hello, Miss Marian. We're just as excited to have you
Hi.
on the show with us.
Oh,
Ayan.
thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. So glad you can join Lala. I know. We're so excited.
Guys, do you see that Marian somehow has like, can she be Filipina? What do you think, guys? Is Marian somehow Filipina also? Although her accent
Hmm.
absolutely is Australian, right? She's not a Filipina. But what do you think? Okay, put it in the chat and we will tell you later on. All right, so Marian, let's talk about planning first. So, how
For
did
sure.
you start, okay, with, planner or planning and coming up with this idea of, using planners as a way to achieve self-care and mindfulness? So, where did it start first?
Now, I actually started bullet journaling back in 2017. So I saw on YouTube an account, Amanda Rachley, and her beautiful
Oh,
bullet
yeah.
journal,
Mm-mm.
Bujo, as the community calls it, and how you can put together productivity, task, and to do list with creativity and making your pages your own. Now, I did do a pivot and did ring planners in 2019. So I actually started homeschooling my youngest son, who's now 14 years old, around
Mm-hmm.
about 4 years ago. He's on the autism spectrum, and there were challenging behaviors during in the mainstream school he was at. He was in a support class, but we decided, my husband and I and the family decided, I'll homeschool him. So, of course, as a way to have my homeschooling, my home life, my own creativity life, I
Mm-hmm.
discovered ring planners. And then so I pivoted from grid notebooks to ring planners. And this is the what it looks like now. So that was back in 2019, and I was really just using it as a me time, and of course loving all the different planning accounts that we see on Instagram and YouTube, and wanted to have be inspired by their pages. And so that's how it first started.
Okay, so that's awesome. So I am also assuming that you also love paper. You fell in love with paper and markers and pens and all of those things, right?
I know when I was young, and you looked at all the different stationery shops. So if you're in the chat, put up your hand and say me. You know how when you go and smell those, the erasers, here in Australia we call it
Uh-huh.
rubbers, the
Uh-huh.
erasers that are beautifully shaped in cute little bunnies, and then all the lines of pens and markers at the stationery store. And where I came from originally, back then, it was just something that I looked at. And so now, as a grown adult who have, my own income and can spend money on paper, highlighters, markers, beautiful gel pens, and planners, it's like a dream come true for that little young girl who used to
Yes.
love stationery and just be able to look at it from afar.
Yes, and Mark, our community can resonate so much with that because up to now we still love paper, markers and all of these things. And as you said, as we got older, we had more money to spend for all of these things. All right, so going back to the journal, of course,
Mhm.
you need all of these things. Is it a need? Do you really need all of those things to create a nice planner? What do you
Look,
think, Marian?
I have to say, like, it's important that you don't go into debt buying
Okay.
all the different markers and wanting to, be inspired by others and want to have what they have. So it's
Mm-hmm.
important that you do keep an eye on your love of stationery. So I always say you can do exactly the same things that a lot of the big planner accounts do with cheaper stationery. The Crayola markers, that our young kids play with,
Mm-mm.
and crayons. You can do similar stuff with your planning and still make it beautiful. So you don't have to have everything to be able to plan your day, plan your week, and plan your month, as well as, using it, like you said at the beginning of the show, using it for me time and that self-care. So do be careful, although you should do as I say, not as I do, because I do love buying the next set of 24 set of markers, another set of
Yeah.
plan. As you can see here, I have many planners. Now, for those who may not know, I am a Filofax, which is
Mm-mm.
the ring planner brand. I am a Filofax ambassador, so I am in a great opportunity to have planners sent to me to use and experience and share with
Mm.
my audience and how I use it. But of course, really important, be mindful that
Mm-mm.
even though it is part of, it's like a hobby, it's like your time, like knitting or crocheting or an art, don't get into debt for it because it can get away from you. So,
Yes.
to your question, you don't have to have everything that everybody else has to be able to plan a great planner and have that as your me time.
Exactly. And sometimes when you have too much, right, Marian, it actually stops you or prevents you from creating because you don't know which one to use because you have so much, right? So sometimes that's a problem I often have, like, so which one do I use, right? So it's just do what you have, make do with what you have, and that is fine. So now your
Exactly.
approach to planning, Marian, goes beyond mere productivity, which most of us, that's how we use the planner, right? So you said you discovered the potential of planners for as tools for self-care when you started homeschooling, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So how did it like continue on from there?
So what it was, people, of course, I'm on Instagram as well, and I take photos of my
Mhm.
planner pages, what they call after the pen when you've already written in it. And then I used to get comments, how do you find the time? Because of course we are all busy, whether we're working inside the home or outside the home, for those of us that have family and children trying to juggle everything. What actually, I caught myself thinking, oh, where do I find the time? And that's when I said, I make the time because it's
Okay.
important to me. I don't just see my planning to write my weekly schedule or my to do list. It's my me time. It's it's as if, those who may want to go for a walk to have some spare time to themselves, or may want to read a book. For me, planning had become a way for me to focus on something. So, when you're embellishing your pages with washi tapes and stickers and colorful markers, it's a way to focus. So for those of us that may feel a little bit stressed, overwhelmed, what am I going to do? I've got meals to plan, I've got the house to clean, I've got work. It's a way for you to focus on something. It has a clear start and finish. It's like your little project. And then you acknowledge your feelings and just like blow it away and just concentrate on your planner pages. And then that is what I found has not eliminated anxiety or stress or overwhelm, but it quietens it down. And then, like you said, it allows you to get clarity, and then to be able to get back at doing the stuff that you're really great at. And then what you may have thought was really stressful, maybe half an hour before or an hour before you started planning, becomes like, all right, I've got this now, I can tackle things. So that's where planning switched in my mind, that it's not just a to-do list and not just a scheduler or a calendar.
Mhm. That you actually even answered the next question that I had, like, right? So sometimes people find it daunting to
Mm,
quickly come up with, especially as you said, sometimes when we go through the internet, YouTube or Instagram, or Pinterest, and you see like this amazing layout. It's like, oh no, I don't think I can create something like that. I think I will not be able to use
mm.
planner, right? So what is your advice to people who actually want, okay, to use planner even as a way to for self-care, but find it daunting?
Be forgiving of yourself. Remember, I always say what you see on the social media, they may be what they I call, their chapter 21. They've been doing this for a couple of years, and you may be on your chapter 1 or first page of planning or bullet journaling or embellishing your planner pages. So it's, of course, it's hard for us not to compare, because I fall into that trap of, they call it FOMO, the fear of missing out. My pages isn't as pretty as that other pages. But we have to remember, they were started exactly. If you look back at, your favorite planner accounts, you look back at their first, posts, their handwriting weren't as pretty. Their pages aren't the pages that you see now. So always make sure that they may be a little bit further ahead, and you got to be forgiving. And the good thing with being new is you can
Mhm.
try new things, right? You're in a great position to go, oh, I don't like that style, I want to try this style. So
Mhm.
really important. And we have to remember, just because you don't use your planner doesn't mean you haven't been productive. It just means life happens. That means higher priority happened. So if your planner pages are blank, or you filled it out at the beginning of the month and then nothing happened for 3 weeks, it must
So
mean
guilty.
that you did, yeah, exactly, you did things that were more important. That I always say, your planner, you shouldn't be there for your planner. Your planner is there for you when you need it. So it's important, please, those that are just starting out new, as much as, of course, we love the beautiful planner pages that we see, like you said, on Pinterest, YouTube,
Mm-mm.
Instagram, that this is your journey. Make it exciting and just go. And you know what I always say, the pages you don't like, if it's in a notebook, you can glue it together. You know, wash
So
washi
cute.
tape it together. Or if you're, a planner page, you can take that page out. Nobody's the wiser. No one knows. It's for your eyes only. So be gentle and give yourself grace. That if you think something doesn't look right, it's you're just at the beginning of your journey. You're going to get better the more you do it each and every day, week, and month.
Yes, that is such an encouraging message, Marian. So, yeah, and it came from Marian already, guys, right? So, sometimes we don't believe, right, ourselves, but when we hear it from somebody else and somebody who we look up to, like I look up to Marian when it comes to, really use absolutely taking, because she took, the planner into a different level. because it's not just about, putting down lists to do stuff. It's much even more than being productive. It actually has been a way for her to find, self-care, calmness, okay, and being mindful. So instead of it being a source of
Yeah,
stress, it becomes a source of a way to distress, right? So be
that's right.
kind to
Exactly.
yourself. All right, that's awesome, Mariam. Okay, so your planners are actually not only functional, of course, it's functional, but they're also very artistic because sometimes, right, when something is functional, most of the time, it's not very artistic.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When it's artistic, most of the time people say, it's not very practical or it's not very functional. But you are able to combine both. So, how can creative expression enhance the self care aspect of planning?
Now, I always quote James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. I
Mm-hmm.
started wanting to learn more about how habits work, more so at the beginning for how mindfulness
Oops.
works and how, as someone who's on the autism spectrum, like to have habits, routines. And so I started reading up more so for him. But what I discovered was how it has helped me. And so he says, James Clear says from the book Atomic Habits, says there are four laws of behavior change, and one of them is make it attractive. So if
Mm-hmm.
you know how if something doesn't look appetizing, let's talk about food for a second. If you
Yeah,
get
so true.
food put on your and it doesn't look appetizing, even if it's really delicious, and let's say it's the first time you try it,
Mm-hmm.
you sort of go, ugh, right? So you got to make it pretty, make it attractive, so then there is more opportunity for you to open up your planner pages and have a look at it. Because what do we do? You know how they say squirrel, you get distracted by shiny things, by pretty things. And that's why it's important. Now, I'm not saying that the minimal look doesn't work, so because of course everybody's brain functions differently. So some people like clean lines, no color, it's just black pen on paper. But for those of us that may wonder why, how can I make planning something that I do more often? Maybe try the pretty and attractive pages and see if that will make you want to open your planner pages more,
Mm-hmm.
fill it in more often than not. And then that's why it's important, you got to make it pretty. And of course, one of the other four laws of behavior changes, make it obvious, have it available. If your
Mm-hmm.
planner is in a drawer or in the on a shelf and you don't
That's so
see it
true.
often, then and then you go wonder, oh, why didn't I plan, why didn't I put anything on there? You have to make it accessible. Accessible and pretty are the things that allow you to build habits, so then it becomes habitual. You no longer have to think about it. So for me in the morning, it's like one of the things I open up is my planner, because then I don't have to try and remember everything in my head, because it's been down on paper. So, and then if it's down on paper and it's pretty, then of course I want to play with my markers and stickers and washi tapes more.
That is such a powerful, message. So for you guys who have not read the book, I've actually read it as well. It is so nice, right? I learned a lot of, and it's very inspiring as well. So we have Katie in the chat. Hi, Katie, and Victor. Hola, Victor. Thank you so much for helping me and Marian. We did have a little bit of a tech issue during tech rehearse, but thank you, Victor, for ever being so patient with me and also Marian. So we finally
Thank you.
found a way
Well,
to make it work. All right. So Marcus said, make it your own. Thank you, Marcus. Indeed, make it your own. Okay, Mariam, goal setting is a significant aspect, of course, of planning. But then sometimes setting meaningful goals that align, okay, with self care as an aspect of planning sometimes is not there. Okay, so
mhm.
how do you think, or what advice can you give those who have not yet used this aspect of their planner? Okay, maybe they just set goals. Most of the time, it's just do this, do this, do this, right? So, how can they, incorporate self care into their planning goals?
Of course, we try and do goals at the beginning of a new year. It's the new year resolution, it's a new
Mhm.
start. But I always try and say, try and create goals that are simple. Don't make something that you can't achieve in your busy day, because guess what's going to happen? You won't be able to do it. You'll fall off the wagon and not do it, and then you're going to go into a spiral. You'll feel guilty. Oh, I said I was going to exercise more, and then I didn't, and then I didn't fill in my planner. So, first of all, your goal needs to be simple and it needs to fit your lifestyle. So, don't try and make goals that if you say, oh, I'm going to try and work out an hour each day, and then, of course, your day is already busy, try and maybe do 5 minutes of
Mhm.
movement, of cardio, instead of doing 1 hour, only once a week. Maybe do 5 minutes each day for the 7 days. So keep it simple. So they say KISS, right? KISS. Keep it simple,
Mm-mm.
stupid, right? So
Yeah.
something that you can follow. You need to be able. They say that. So again, through my own learning and reading about how to get a well balanced life and putting
Mhm.
self care into your day, is you got to do something that you can manage when you don't have the discipline. So when you're tired, when you don't want to. So if you're tired and you don't want to, and then on your planner it says do 1 hour of cardio, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to do it. But then if it says 5 minutes, you go, you know what? I can do 5 minutes. So set goals that are simple and easy to begin with. You have to remember. So for me, I'm 48. So I have had lots of habits in the 48 years before today that whether they're good, whether they're bad, whether they're effective or not, that I turn to when I'm not disciplined. So when I'm sad, when I'm feeling anxious, and I go, oh, I shouldn't eat any lollies. Guess what I do? I eat lollies because that's my history. That's what so what do you need to do? Maybe don't have lollies in the cupboard, or easy access. So see how keeping things simple and making sure that it's something that you can manage, not someone else can manage. So when setting goals, start with maybe 5 minutes. So I'm going to read only for 5 minutes. If you want to start reading again, 5 minutes. We've all got phones. Put 5 minutes on your phone. I'm going to go outside for a walk. Maybe just go for a walk around the block. Maybe you want to go and start connecting with your friends more, because of course, through pandemic we've been isolated. Maybe texting a friend. I'm going to be more social and connect with my loved ones more often. Just a quick hello, how are you? And of course, if you want to look at being financially well balanced, instead of maybe do if you work outside of the home, maybe instead of eating out and buying your lunch, make lunch at home to take to work. So simple ones. Don't overcomplicate things, because I know for myself, when I try and make big grandiose goals, I'm going to lose 5 kilos, and then I get sad and I get overwhelmed, and my son and I trigger each other with our anxiety and we have meltdowns, and then I don't exercise, and then I feel more sad. And so see how you stack on more pressure on yourself by having such a high goal to achieve, when you haven't been doing it at all. Maybe you haven't been exercising, or maybe you haven't been reading. So please keep it simple, and
Mhm.
so then it's easier for you to achieve. And it's like when you get, yes, I read for 5 minutes,
Yes,
and
and
you
I
should
like what you
celebrate.
said, Marian, that sometimes you don't need, because sometimes you put, like, especially at the beginning of the year. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I have so many goals and plans, right? And then life happens, right? So
Yes.
you've been on Christmas break for the longest time, and then so excited to do all of these things, and then life happens, and then you don't get to put anything on your planner, and then you start feeling guilty, and you start feeling, oh no, I don't think I'm doing this right. So because you don't start, you keep on putting it off until finally you don't do it anymore,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that's why what you just said, it does, just don't feel bad. Give yourself grace when you aren't able to actually put something there, but that doesn't mean that you put it away. Put it in a
Yeah.
place where you can easily see it, like Marian said.
Yes.
So when you wake up in the morning, you can easily see it. Okay. Oh, okay. My daughter is saying your mic is low. Okay, sorry. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's talk about burnout before we actually do the planning. I know you guys are excited to actually look at and see some of Marian's planners. Okay, burnout. Okay,
Hmm.
so some people actually struggle with burnout.
Yes.
Okay, whether at work, whether whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever you are doing, burnout can happen, right? Not just
Yes.
for those who actually work in the corporate and in the office. So how can they use planners as tools to prevent being burned out and maintain a healthy work-life balance?
It's really important. So, again, through my own learning, and I actually started meditating myself. More so, the meditation, the practice of meditation allows you to focus on something else and not your thoughts, because your thoughts can swirl in your head, and then you can get, it can spiral, and you can think of, oh, am I missing out? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I should have done this. I could have done that. And so, for me, what I've found through meditation, through the learning, is burnout is real, right? For us women who are working, who have many different aspects of our lives, we're told, women can multitask.
Mm-hmm.
People shouldn't be able to multitask, because that's when you drop the ball, right? You can't juggle forever. So it's important with burnout. There's actually three signs of burning out. Cynicism, so you're negative, you start to feel negative about things that you wouldn't normally feel negative about. What also, you're going to start feeling like you're not good at the things that you're doing when you know you are. And the other one was the sort of like a resentment. You start to see someone else and go, oh, I wish that I had that. So when any of these, one or all of them, start showing up, that's a sign that you're either burnt out already or on your way to burning out. So it's important that we actually rest before we burn out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a saying where you're burning candles at both ends. For me, when I was younger, I used to say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. So I think that's a
Same.
terminology. Yeah. All right. So good. Yeah. So it's okay. I can bounce back. I'm young.
Mm-hmm.
I can go out all night and then go to work early in the morning. But what that does to your body is and your mind is, yeah, you start being negative, you start feeling you're not good about things. So schedule your breaks, so then you are not forced to take a break, because when you feel sick, when you are sick, then you're going to have to rest anyway, right? So to avoid burning out is schedule in your breaks. And there are three types of breaks you should be taking. So they're called micro, meso, and macro. So micro are those, breathe in, take 5 deep breaths. So anytime you find yourself where you move from your desk and maybe going to the kitchen, before you get up, take 5 deep breaths. What that does, it actually slows your heart rate, and it tells your nervous system that there's no danger. You don't have to be on edge, that the fight,
Relax.
flight, or freeze, right?
Mm-mm.
So just simple. You've got 5 fingers. Just do, my son, when he's getting overwhelmed, we do, just use your 5 fingers. Breathe in,
Mm-hmm.
hold, breathe out. And that's, guess what? You don't need anything to do that break. You can be sitting on the couch, sitting on the chair, if you're on the bus or you're on the train, just take 5 deep breaths. You don't have to even close your eyes if you don't feel safe, but just slow down your heart rate. And then, if you're working at your desk, get up and stretch. So it's like, how when a computer overheats, what does the IT guy tell you? Turn it off.
Yes.
Wait 20 seconds, turn it back on. And miraculously, all your programs and all your tabs start working again, right? We're the same. We need to make sure that we reset, we slow down, take those micro breaks. And then meso is the 1 to 2 hours a week for yourself. So it doesn't have to cost any money. You can give yourself a face mask, maybe do your nails, do your pedicure, have a nice bath, or, have a night, wash your hair and condition it, or do something for yourself and just 1 to 2 hours off a week. And then the other one is the macro break, is take half to a full day off once a month. And whether you go on, a date with husband, or go out and coffee with friends, or just go and walk around the shops and look at the windows and not buy anything. So three type of breaks: micro, meso, and macro. And you should totally be taking all of them all at the same time. And guess what will happen is you're doing the reset. You're not overheating yourself. And I'm not saying that you won't burn out, because sometimes there's stressful stuff that's going to happen, whether it's work, but it's lessened by you taking scheduled breaks. Not when you have to, it's when you want to and need to, and put it in your
Yes.
planner.
I agree, right? Why don't we, like, we schedule basically almost everything in our life, but not, why
Mm-hmm.
not breaks, right?
Yeah,
Right? It's the same thing, like if you're thirsty, it means you already are dehydrated,
that's right.
right? So
Yeah,
do
it's not.
not,
It's too late. Yeah, it's
yes,
not
it's
that
too
you'll
late.
you'll yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's very, very true, right? So Marian's advice is, take those three different kinds of breaks, not just one, but all three of them staggered, right? So the
Yeah,
micro breaks you can take anytime, anywhere, right? Then the
yeah.
meso every now and then the macro. Okay, schedule it, right? That's why we
Yes.
have planners.
Yes,
Amazing,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. So I know that you guys are excited to see some of what's inside those Filofax that you see at the back. Again, Marian is an ambassador of Filofax. That's why that's the planner, ring binders or ring planners that she used. But her system, the system that she's able to come up with, can be used with any planner that you have. All right. So Marian, maybe you can show them. Okay, some of the amazing planners that you have.
Okay, let me see if I can do this and make sure I'll get my camera for you. So now please don't be overwhelmed with what you see. Remember, I've been doing this for a few years, and this is just one of the things that I do. So habit
Okay.
tracking, and it's of course for a selfish reason, because I want to use my markers. I want to use my colorful markers. So I give myself all the opportunities to try and use them as often. So I have habit trackers. So this is not what everything that I mark this each and every time I do them. This is just for when I am feeling a little bit lost, when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or when the day, you plan it out, but then it goes disarray, something breaks the pattern of it. My habit tracker allows me to go, what do I need to do next? It's like that little helper. It's like a little prompt. Hey, you're supposed to go and read now, because you said you wanted to read more often. That's things to do now in the morning. So habit tracker. And then the
Okay.
other things I have, I track my mood. So my mood here, as you can see, and then it goes a little. This was in March. I was sad a couple of days. What my mood allows me to see is a pattern, because now I've actually realized that I'm going through perimenopause. So the mood will allow me to see patterns, and then before I get sad or I get anxious or overwhelmed, when I know, for us women, certain times of the month makes us a little bit crazy, then you can go, all right, I won't put too much on my plate. I won't put too much pressure, because I know my body, things are happening in my body. And, so it allows me to go and track my mood, my sleep as well. Now, my sleep, I'm not very good with my sleep, and that's why it's important that I know I track my sleep to get better at it. The other pages I have, here, like we said earlier, make it pretty, have fun. If you love drawing, if you like, scrapbooking, make your pages pretty and customized to you. So this is the great thing by having your planner, is you can make it your own. And I also create planner pages that look like bullet journals. So then it's not just, your typical lined weeklies, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Mm-mm.
and it's just very clean and clinical. So I like to make sure, again, you will see on my pages, I love color. My brain works better with color. And I think it's that thing of make it pretty, make it attractive. Again, here, this was Easter. I'm not a good drawer, but guess what? There's Pinterest. Go look at Pinterest for inspiration and ideas on how to, do little Easter
Mm-mm.
baskets. So and look, it's a little square. What's that? 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, right? So you don't have to create a whole page of artistic work. And then, of course, our stickers come in handy. So if you've got all those sticker pads and pretty stickers, so really important. So those are the planner pages that I have. Let me just see. Now, I created these planner pages because I actually, wanted to be able to incorporate, like you said, Lala, the productivity task and to-do list. I'm just going to put this behind me. And the other things that I do is, well, we talked about self care and making sure that you're getting a well balanced and your goals. So I use Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life. So he says that you should try and do things in 7 key areas. You've got your family. This is in no particular order: family, social, your career, your finance, your mental health, your physical, and spiritual. So 7 areas. And then so I've read about it and I'm going, well, I want to incorporate that because I'm a visual learner and I'm a visual person, filling in this wheel here. So I can see that purple, that's my color coding, that I wasn't, connecting with family. So guess what? Next week, I'll make sure I'll go call up friends, my family, my loved ones. So it's just a really good way for you to see different things that you may want to work on. And again, different colors, and just sometimes washi tapes is all you need to make your pages pretty. You don't have to have too many stuff on there. Change the different colors. So then, I mean, that is just markers and washi tapes on probably little drawings here and there, little flowers. And so this is in A5. The other one as well is A5 planner. I
Okay.
also yeah, and then I also started recently going into personal size ring planner, and and so again, same thing. A lot of my planner inserts you can use for personal size, A5, letter size, and Happy Planner Classic, as well as
There you go.
big,
And happy
yeah, big
planner.
planner. So yeah, and then so here, this is little stickers. This is actually Kina Prince. She's a Filipino sticker maker.
Oh,
So
that's so nice.
yeah. So real, and again, morning journaling. Journaling is so important in getting your thoughts out of your head and down on paper. Once it's down on paper, you don't have to try and remember if it's, say, tasks or to-do list. But then if it's journaling, if you're worried about, maybe something's happening next week and you're starting to worry and you get anxious, oh no, I wonder if I'm going to do well. Write it down on paper because it removes it from your head. You can see it. Once it's on paper, you're a little bit more, it's a lot easier for you to acknowledge it and figure out, well, what do I need to do? So yeah, really important that so again, my well-being, and then of course my daily pages. This is more the functional things that we talk about in the productivity
Mm-mm.
tasks list,
Mm.
and they call time blocking. So the first thing I do when I plan my day is I put my meals and my me time.
You
Remember,
start with that.
important,
Yes.
right?
Those are the things that we
Because
normally skip.
yeah, because we sort of go, well, okay, well, I'll know when I need to eat is when I'm hungry, or if you're at work, it's 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, or what dinner times normally around 6 or 7 or whatever your dinner time is. But by putting it on paper, see how now it's taking those times off. So now you go, well, I plan the most important thing, me time.
Mm.
But you know how they say, um, uh, put your oxygen mask on first, right? Because
Yes.
you can't take care of anybody if you're not well.
That is so true. Thank you so much, Marian, for showcasing. Just these are just some guys. Okay, I know
That's just
we
some.
would want I mean see more. Yeah, you absolutely can. You know what? All you need to do is just follow Marian. If you are not yet following Marian, she is on YouTube, Instagram, okay, as Mariane Cresp. Okay, on Facebook is Marian of CYSN. All of these links, guys, are in the description of this video. Okay? It's best you follow her in all. And of course, most important is her website. Okay? That's mariancresp.com, because this is where you can find all of this amazing planner inserts that you actually see. And just for tonight, okay, actually, Marian shared a printable, downloadable thing that she is giving out for free, also in the description of this video. So again, Marian, thank you for that free downloadable for the community. All right, so
Thank
guys,
you.
what you see, or what you saw rather a while ago, those pages, there are not things that you can actually find when you buy the Filofax, or when you buy those
Yeah.
your ring planners. Those inserts are actually designed by Marian, based on how she was able to personalize, customize the planner to actually attain, okay, self-care and mindfulness using her planner. So if you are very much interested in having those inserts, yes, they are available at Marian's website, mariancrafts.com. And actually, Marian, right, the winner for tonight for Team Bahay will get a complete planner set
Wow.
of the personal one. Okay, so that
Wow.
is what you're going to win for tonight. So please join us, submit, okay, a picture or photo or image of your current planner or your updated planner on our Discord server. If you are not yet part of that, message me on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page and I will give you the link. All right, so Marian, okay, we're just waiting for Charlene, because she still has a meeting. But even before that, we can actually start. Let's just check in the chat first. Claire said, Marian, you're way better at drawing than me. Absolutely. Sometimes I wonder, what can Marian not do? She's
Mm.
so good at tech. She's a great
Swim.
artist. So great at she's a great singer. And by the way, guys, okay, if you don't know yet, or if you have not guessed yet, yes, Marian has Filipino descent. Okay, she is Filipina. Okay, but her nationality now is Australian. Okay, she grew up already in Australia. Okay, but she still knows how to speak Filipino. In fairness,
A little bit.
a
I can
little.
understand. Yeah, I can understand Tagalog,
Uh-uh.
but it's broken in, well, Taglish, they
Yes,
say.
Taglicious.
Because yeah, when my family first came here to Australia,
Mm-hmm.
they told mum and dad, make sure you only speak English to them at home. So I
Mm-mm.
regret that I don't know it better, but
Mm-hmm.
I can understand. So no one can swear in you know
You
in
know
front of
those.
me, or say anything bad
You know those.
about me, unless it's a different dialect.
And also, Marian still loves Filipino dishes.
Oh yes.
Right.
Yeah, my husband is a white Australian, and I
Mm-hmm.
showed him how to cook sinigang,
Oh,
tinola,
di ba?
yeah, so adobo.
Oh,
So our Friday nights here is adobo night in my house. So it's my husband who cooks. I'm
that's so
very I'm
awesome.
very fortunate. But yeah, so we will like say, oh, sinigang is on the meal planning this week. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Marian is super talented. Although, of course, she's not perfect, but she is such an amazing person. That's why I said, oh, I love Marian. What's not to love about Marian? She has a good heart and soul, right? She's
Yeah,
very,
don't
yeah.
ask my husband, because when the moods go up and down, I'm sure he'll go, well, what's right with Marianne?
And Linux, okay, Linux Games and Giga Art, Marian, she's actually Filipina also, based in Australia also.
Ah,
Okay, yes,
hello.
yes. So, hi, Mommy Guide and everyone. Gee, this is Marian. She's also from Australia. Hopefully, and she is a digital artist. She also
Ah,
does traditional art, but she can do both. But she's more on the
wow.
for now for work traditional artist. I mean, digital artist. Ayan, Gee, miss you. Hi, Tita Gigi. Yeah, Miss Zell, miss you. Anong chika? Marian does understand that. All right. Till what time ang team bahay? Okay, till 10. Okay. Sige, 10:30 kasi wala pa si si Charlene. Pero guys, we have to, 8, 9, 10. Mga 10:30 maximum because Marian and we have a class to attend at in a lit after that. So we have to finish at 10:30. I'm pretty sure like me Marian can't sleep in.
Yeah. No, Claire and I were talking. It's like, what time
Uh,
did you wake up? 3:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m. I was like, I think that's the life of a content creator with always, with
yes.
being in front of the computer, editing, maybe the blue
Yeah,
light is,
sometimes like yes, when I'm editing, it's like, oh my gosh, I can see the sun. It's
yep,
already 5 a.m. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's the one thing she can't do, sleep in.
yeah, can't sleep in.
Oh,
I have my naps on the couch.
oh yes.
That's my breaks,
Yes,
my
I
micro break.
remember when we did our tech rehearse, she said, "Okay, Lala, I need to take my nap." Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
take,
She does
take
take
my
naps.
naps.
Yes. Miss Mary Sami pa. Oh, hi Marian, kamusta? Yes.
Kamusta?
Kamusta, mate? Yes. Oh, there you
Kamusta?
go. Oo. Kaya pa niya magsalita, sis. Oo. Pero hindi lang pag malalim din niya na kaya. She doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
understand like when we talk super fast, okay, or sometimes, maybe new Filipino vernacular language that we use right now. Marami na kasing
Yeah.
bago, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Oo.
sometimes when we're watching on television and it's a Filipino movie and
Uh-uh.
then there's subtitles, I'll say to my husband, okay, I'm gonna try and translate, and because he'll be able to see the caption, and
Uh-huh.
I'll be saying something about corn and a boat, and he's going no, so I've translated it incorrectly. So I was like, okay,
That is so good. Okay, so guys, so Marian and I, we will now start crafting. Okay, so what we will work on. Okay, so I got um, from her store. Okay. Oh, there's another good news, Marian. You want to tell them the good news about the discount you're going to give our
oh
community?
yay. Yes.
Okay.
So for those interested in the planner printable download, so if you have your own home printer or you can have a printing services, from now till Sunday my time. So will make sure we put that in the comment. 10% discount. So Lala, capital LALA 10% discount up until now and end of Sunday. Oh my god, 3rd of September already.
Yes,
It's just this
it's
whole
the bare
whole
month.
year's gone so quickly. So yeah, take advantage of that if you are interested. There are like Lala and I are going to be working on the bundle printable, which means you have all the pages you need for
And
the
that's what
full
I
month.
highly suggest, the bundle.
Yeah, because you just print and go. You don't have to
Yes.
worry about. But then, of course, if you do have your own, whether it's disc bound or ring planner, and you just want to try maybe a habit tracker, the mood and sleep tracker, or
Mm-mm.
they are also sold individually. So
Yes.
because I
So
know it's difficult for someone who's maybe starting out looking at self care, look at habit tracking, to be too overwhelmed with so many
exactly.
stuff. So
And
start, like
guys,
we
do you
said,
know?
start small.
Yes, the prices are very, very, it's affordable. It's not like super overwhelming. And then we even get 10% discount from now till
Yeah.
Sunday. Right?
And
So
there's
please.
also in the website mariannecrest.com, there's a
Mhm,
couple of freebies there. So if you just want to try out how,
mhm,
how you print it, how it works out, I want to make sure that people have the opportunity to, like you said, with the pricing,
mhm,
because I could easily put the price, more,
mhm,
more competitively, like you see maybe on Etsy, but I
mm-mm.
want it to be accessible, because at the end of
Mm-mm.
the day, I just want someone to who's especially new to planning to
Mm-mm.
try it out and see, and not go, oh my god, it's not for me, and then they might have spent 20, Australian dollars for me. Like, no, it's
Mm-mm.
very affordable, and a good way to start small if you're new to planning, especially in particular.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Marian, for giving us the discount, and of course for coming in. Okay, guys, I know that you are you so guys, Timbahay, okay, start now. Okay, so 10:30. Okay, so we have an hour and a half, okay, to do this. Okay, so let's start. And of course we
Tell me,
have, yes,
Hello.
that's Charlene.
hi.
Yes,
Hi,
attorney Charlene.
Marian.
Hello, Charlene. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Yes, so she's actually an attorney by profession, but she loves planners. The most out of all the paper, crafting that we do, her favorite is really working on her planners.
Yes,
So that's why
because
this is
it's
perfect
our
for
time.
her.
Yeah, because it's our
Yes.
time. It's time for us, and I'm sure Charlene has as an attorney, such a high pressure job
Yeah.
that
Yes, yes,
planning is a way
absolutely.
to wind down.
Mm-mm. Okay, so Marian, I have a few questions before we start. Okay, with
Sure.
the habit tracker. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
as I said, this is I don't know how to use it. Okay, so when you say habit tracker, what habit do I need to put in there?
Okay, so the habit tracker really is if you want to start creating new habits, let's say you want to read more, you
Mm-hmm.
want to be able to, first of all, when do I want to read? Do you want to read in the morning, at night time? And then what you do is you go, well, when? So you have to figure out a time and a location. Maybe first thing, before you go to bed, go read a book. So the habit tracker, there's a lot of lines, 22, but that doesn't
Mm-mm.
mean you have to write
Okay, so
22
these are not
habits.
the habits that you already are consistently doing, but rather
No,
the
it is.
things.
No,
Oh,
it
it is.
is.
Okay, okay.
Because what it again, from James Clear's Atomic Habit, is what they call habit stacking.
Mm-hmm.
Connect a new habit you want to start to do with ones that's already established. So
Okay,
if you
okay.
want to say read more, maybe you
Uh-huh.
go make the bed, brush my teeth, read, because
Okay.
then it's like, it's like that step one, step two, step three, new step. So if you know that you want to go exercise and you want to do it maybe go for a walk during your lunch break, you would go eat lunch, go for
Mm-mm.
15-minute walk, and then
Mm.
rest. So
Okay, got it.
so the habit is for things you already do as well as the new ones you want to start doing.
Okay. Next question. The mood. See, I really have a lot of questions with the trackers. With the mood tracker, how do I call, what mood? Is it like, for example, every day I have a different mood? It doesn't have to be like happy, sad. Sometimes it's a different one. Or is it
Yeah,
a
it's
set of
more the
one?
overarching, so
Ah,
the
okay.
whole feel, it's just
Okay.
really for you to start looking, especially if you know that you get really anxious the beginning of the week. You'll start to see, oh my goodness, on Mondays I'm always anxious or I'm tense, and color code it,
So how do
or
I color code it, Marian? Like the wheel, right? It's like that. So
yeah,
it's like
whatever
one.
color makes sense to you.
Okay, and then one like this, one pie is one mood. I mean,
Oh,
yes.
is that the well-being
Ah,
planner?
sorry,
Let me
sorry, sorry. I'm sorry, not the mood. The wheel. What do you call
The
the
wheel.
wheel?
Oh, that one, the wheel. The
Wheel of
wheel of life
life.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, the wheel of life. So the pie. I'm going to show you my desk. This one.
Okay.
Okay. So this one, yeah.
Yes, yes. How do we like color it in?
All right. So here's the areas of focus. So again, you don't have to go by the Zig Ziglar's,
The seven.
spiritual,
Mm-mm.
mental, physical, social,
Family.
career,
Family.
and family, right? No
Mm-mm.
particular
Mm-mm.
order. Maybe he, um, you know, catch up with a friend. And remember, this is weekly. This is not for you to do each, this keep the same things all the time. So maybe mental, read a book, right? So one line will be read a book.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and let's say you want to color read a book blue.
Mhm.
Let me just show you. Bear with me. I'm going to turn around.
Okay. Thank you, Marian, because I
That's
really want to
okay.
like understand how we can use the wheel.
Uh, where is one? Oh, okay, here. So this is my color coding. You can do color whatever you want that will make sense to you.
Mhm.
So for me, green is meditating. Okay. And here, the pie, this is from last week. So
Mhm.
you don't fill this in until you've done it from the week before.
Yes, yes.
So your for your new one, you won't be able to color it in because you haven't done it. You didn't do
Yes.
it last
So
week.
there it's like three rings on that pie.
Yes,
So meaning 3 days out of the 7.
yes, correct,
Mm.
correct.
Okay.
So if we look at my previous week here, so I colored this in based on the week before. So I actually meditated 4 days, 4 out of the 7. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the pie has, see how it's got 7 segments.
Mhm.
So then you just color, see how the green 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you can
I
even
made
have like more than 7 pie or less than 7 pie. It depends on what you want to focus
yeah,
on.
yeah. So this
Okay,
one,
okay.
yeah, and then so blue for me is reading. So
Mm-mm.
last week, how many days did I read? I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I read 5 days last week.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to write on here, color in this pie. So one pie chart, one little segment
Uh-huh.
is one of these.
Okay,
So
got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I color this in compared to how I did last week, I can clearly see, that little one purple, which is from, I think this one was cleaning the house. See how
Mhm.
sometimes I change it?
Mhm.
I didn't clean the house, my apartment, enough, my scheduled cleaning
Mhm.
last week. So I need to make sure this week I go and look after my house, or else it's going to be dirty.
Okay. Got it. Thank you so much, Marian. Okay, now I understand. Okay, how I'm going to okay use it. Okay, because normally I don't use those because I don't understand how.
Right. Yes. Of course, if you don't
Mm-mm.
understand, then it's very difficult to try. And then that's when your pages are blank, you know?
Mm-mm. But then I really like the way sometimes we do want to do bullet journal. Sometimes we do
Yes.
want to do, the horizontal or the vertical style. And as what you've seen, okay, Marian showed us a while back, she actually is able to, do all of those things in her planner in this
Yes.
system that she has. So I really love it. Right. So what I'm working on, Marian, this is okay. What I bought. Okay, I bought one that is for personal size. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
Charlene is using right now. And the one I have here, and the one I'm doing is for a happy planner.
Yes.
Okay,
And
sis.
the one I have, this is the printable is the notebook. So when you print it on A4 paper or letter size paper, you just staple in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
put a nice paper cover like a printed, I know your community loves your printed craft paper,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can make it as a little booklet. See,
Exactly.
and then you can have that on your kitchen table or on your desk, and then you can create a cover page. There's
Mm-hmm.
your calendar. And I know Charlene, I think she was looking at the personal size.
Mm-mm.
So let me show you
Okay,
August.
wait,
So
Charlene. I think nakamute si Charlene. Hold on. Okay, Charles.
Yeah, are you supposed to chop those off? Where it
yes,
has the corner?
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
see how, and then it becomes um, uh, personal size. So this
So you have to,
dimensions
yeah, and then you have to cut also in the middle, Charles.
in
Meron
the
din
middle,
siyang line.
and then you'll see Charlene
Or you
in the
fold
top.
it? Because it kind of looks like you're supposed to fold it, not cut it.
Yeah,
But then may
cut it.
number siya, sis, ha? It has a
Oh,
page
okay.
number.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
see how on your that page it'll be like,
okay.
and you
Got it.
cut in the middle, and you can hole punch it, and then put it in your,
Oh, okay, okay. I understand
yeah.
now.
Yeah. So for the moment, the way you have it, they probably might be out of order because one page will be that side
That it's like this. It should be like this.
and
One,
then like
two,
that.
three, four. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And to make it easy, on the very, very corner of one side, you'll have one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, because I know sometimes when you cut it, you go, oh, I now I don't know the order. It's
Yeah,
it's
so there
in.
are page on one side only. So the other side doesn't have because anyway
Y-
you'll fold it in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, so see, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, you won't have any, and then
Right.
8, 9. So
Right.
once you cut it and trim those cut marks, when you
Mm-mm.
put it back together, you'll be able to go, ah, there's one,
Yeah. So
two,
the
three,
nice
four.
thing also there's there they it has cut marks, so you know
Yes.
where to actually cut it. There you
Ah,
go.
fantastic. You got a paper trimmer. You're, of course,
Yes.
crafting is Charlene. Of course you'll have all of these.
Okay. The question is how many paper trimmer?
Yeah, ah, yes, I have a guillotine. For me, I have a guillotine, a paper trimmer like that. The bigger one, like I said,
Exactly.
please don't get yourself into debt buying everything.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, so there you go. So what I did, I already so when you buy the kit, just like what Marian showed us, so the one I got and the one that you will get also if you get to be Timbahay winner for tonight is the bundle. Okay, the printable bundle for the personal size. Okay, so it will include. Okay, so that's what Charlene is doing right now, cutting it apart. So this is the happy planner one because I like things big. Because
Yes.
number one, my handwriting is very bad. So
Hmm.
I cannot write really like very small because I cannot definitely understand anymore. I cannot understand my own handwriting, right? So I had to make it really big. But you see, it's basically the same. It's just a smaller
That's right.
version. I mean, bigger version rather. Theirs is the
So,
smaller one. Yes.
yeah. So your one is it? So that. Or what was that one you just showed? The habit tracker. Go back, Lala,
This
please.
one. This one.
Yeah. So that's the. This is the personal size.
Yes, this is the happy planner
Yep.
size. Okay, this is actually the big. Okay, so if
Yep.
I you print it on a letter size, it actually fits in the happy planner big. Okay, and I
Correct.
like the big, not the classic, because I
Right.
really like it big.
Yes.
So there you go. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
mood and sleep tracker, of
Mm-hmm.
course, and then there's of course the area of focus, the one I asked because I didn't know how to use this part and this part.
Yep.
And guys, if you have a question, also put it in the chat while Marian is here. Oh, can't hear you, Mommy Lala. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Am I muted? Did I mute
No,
myself?
I can hear you well. I don't know.
I can hear you well.
Okay, okay, okay.
But
Okay.
then that's different.
Lynn, hi Lynn. I think this shows what you accomplished in a glance. Excellent. Yes, Lynn. This is such an excellent, system that I really, really love it. Oh, my sleep at habit tracker. Yes, G. Oo, perfect. Sabi nga ni Marian, okay, we need to track our sleep because that's one thing that we don't often do. Sleep.
Yes, because we feel like we don't have time to do the things we like, and
Yes.
we do it at night when everyone else is asleep.
Exactly, exactly. So since this is a happy planner, okay, so what I did with Marian's system is I incorporated the happy planner. For those who like happy planner, normally this is what you do, right? So you have tons of, you know, uh, happy planner stickers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't worry because with Marian's system, you can still use all of this happy planner sticker and more. Because for like the daily ones, right? So this one Monday, Tuesday, okay. So this one's a vertical, okay? Okay, and then you still have also this part which I really really love. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, you can decorate it, embellish it any which way you want. Like Marian said, you can just do with like what Marian's doing, just markers. Okay. Or
Yeah.
washi tape. Okay. So there you go. So I will start with my cover. Okay. So the printable. Okay. So the first part, okay, is blank. It's grid. Okay. So I just basically did what do you call this, Charles?
Wow.
The rub-ons, the 49 cent
Oh,
market rub-on that I used
Okay.
before. Yes, and then this one this is a rub-on also that I've had forever, 20 years old.
wow.
Yes, this is I don't know if you remember Daisy D. That's a brand that was so like 20 years ago.
It's still
It's
stick. 20
yeah,
years, they won't stick anymore.
yeah, it does. See? Oh,
Okay.
oh, I love my Daisy D, so I've tried not to use them as much as I can, but now it's high time to stop hoarding and start using. Okay.
It's September, Lala. Where are you with the washi?
Uh, maybe I use 10.
You mean finish 10 washi tapes, rolls of washi?
Well,
No,
so at the
use
beginning of the
10.
year, there was a challenge, Marianne,
Mm.
and Lala was supposed to use up all her washies by end of the year. So
Yes. Ah,
Yeah, it's a
she
good
maybe
thing
has 100.
I didn't say you have more. Let it be known that Charlene has more.
But I
So
didn't say I'm gonna use it.
yeah, you did. Correct, correct. Yeah, so that's the nice thing sometimes about the things that you use for paper crafting. It's still okay, but not all.
yeah.
Like those puffy stickers. No way, they're gone. They're like no more stick or they've flattened out. Cannot use them anymore. But these rub-ons, they're still good to go. I still love them. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah,
So
no,
see,
I buy washes every time we have here in Australia, those variety stores that you buy
uh-huh.
everything. Every time I walk past, they'll have a new set of um, 10 pack of 10 washes, and they're only like $5 for 10, five
Uh-huh.
Australian dollars. And, you get quite a bit in a roll. And so, I mean, it's like I've got so many that I haven't even used. So I understand the dilemma of having
because
too many
because they're
washies.
so nice, right, Marion? Oh, this is so pretty. Sometimes they even have glitters.
Oh
Sometimes they even
yes,
have different textures. So, oh my goodness. So, boy said, okay, it's okay now to buy if it makes you happy. Just try to just try to use it, right? So,
yes. Oh no, my
Here, this is Australian washi. It's bloomsicle.
oh
oh, those
nice.
nice ones.
Those pretty
Australia
ones.
pala yan. Yung
Yeah,
napakamahal na
they're
yan.
from Australia. It's bloomsicle.
They're so
Wow.
expensive. I don't even have. I think I have like maybe two or three of those. Just that. But
Oh
they're
look,
really
I have
very pretty. Oh, they're even prettier in person.
I have to buy a new Tombow. Oh no. Oh no, I have to buy a new one.
Oh, that's a not.
Oh,
Marian, that's nice to hear. It means that you've used it all up.
Yeah.
yes.
Wow,
Oh.
congratulations.
Oh, never mind. I've got a spare. September. I have to
I knew
make
you
sure.
were gonna say you have a spare. I knew you were
Yeah,
gonna
who
say that.
who makes a mistake when they're talking and walk and writing at the same time? You start writing what you're saying instead of what you're supposed to write.
Yeah, so that's
September.
true. Okay, Gigi said they're very cheap here, but I don't have a use for them. Kasi si Gigi is an artist, so
Uh-huh.
she draws most of the time rather than use stickers or washies. Just like you, Marian,
Yeah.
right? So most of the time you draw.
Ooh,
When I started watching Rachel, what's her
Amanda
surname?
Rach.
Amanda
Amanda.
Rach. It's like, why does it look so easy? When she makes all those doodles and stuff. And when I try to do it myself, it's not pretty.
She actually started her YouTube account when she was 14.
Oh,
So yeah,
really?
yeah, and she was and she did study you know um,
Fine arts?
art. Yeah, so
Mm,
she's already artistically inclined, but yeah, so she I mean, I didn't discover her until I think she was either late teens or early 20s when she was already big. But yeah, she started her YouTube channel when she was very very young,
you know, I
doing
haven't
the doodles.
I
17.
haven't been crafting for quite a while. It's like all my adhesives have dried up. I can't nothing is oh my goodness, what's happening here? Okay,
So for
hold
those that
on.
might have been following, I just did Tombow, right?
Yeah,
The
grids.
the brush tip, like thick,
Mm-hmm.
miss a space, thick, 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 and then use the thin. So if you've got thin markers, just in between, so it looks like a check. See, like checkered pattern.
No, it looks it's plaid. It's so nice.
Yeah, that's it, plaid, right?
Never went-
And it's simple. So if you don't have the time, that as a
Yeah.
cover page, I would plan in that. Do you know?
Mm-hmm. See?
Is Tombow readily available, or brush markers are readily available in the
Yes.
Philippines?
Yes, it
Okay.
Yes.
is.
We have everything here.
Woohoo! All right. So for those that I only discovered this. Here's another little. If you're not a good drawer. See the Australian accent, drawer. If you're not a good drawer, use your brush tip. Okay. If people are, and then on the side, let me make some space. On Keep it to the side, and then you can make teardrops or petals.
Oh
So do five
yeah.
of those, and now guess what? You made a little flower.
Oh, that is so nice.
So just using the edge of your brush marker to make the petals, and then just put it nicely on your page. And guess what? This is a great form of meditation when when you're doing this and you're planning your pages. You don't have to worry about, making your meals or the rest of the day, and because it's your time.
Yeah.
I'm putting makeup on, and then I could fill the rest of the page. So yeah, people might go and say, I don't have time to do that. And this is where you got to have changed the mindset that you have to make time. Don't look at your
Mm-hmm.
planning just as, your calendar. I mean, of course, if you're not interested in
Oh.
making the pages pretty, you don't have to, right? That's where you said Lala earlier. You don't have to copy what others are doing.
Yeah.
Make it just maybe even stamp, the alphabet stamp. Go get your kids
Yes.
alphabet stamps. They're fantastic.
Or stickers, whatever.
Stickers. Or
Yeah.
if you've got all these magazines, I've seen someone, it's so cute. They cut out all the different letters of the magazine, and those
It's like a
toolbox. They have the little square compartments, so they have different A's, different B's, and I thought that's such a great idea. But I don't buy magazines anymore. I used to, you know, or or here in Australia, or the Women's Weekly, or the Gossip, magazines.
Yeah, we have something similar also.
You do?
Okay, finally. Finally the glue is coming out. Woo! After a million years. Okay, we're
36,
okay, finally.
7,
10:30. So we still have an hour, Timbahay.
So what's explain please Lala Timbahai and the concept behind. I've watched a
Oh,
few.
okay. So team bahay basically is you do know what bahay means, right? So
Yeah,
it's home. Oh
house.
yes, okay.
Mm.
It's a house. So those who are watching at home, right? So
Ah,
they're team home, right? Home team.
okay.
So they're watching. It's like crafting along with us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So while we're working on something and watching us, so they're also doing it at home. And then at the end of the show, before the end of the show, they submit their work, okay,
Mm-hmm.
finished work on my Discord server. Okay.
Yes.
And then I showcase it. And everybody who
Ah,
submitted will be part of the raffle.
what a great concept. I love it because then
Yes.
you get to chat with friends and you got people in the chat.
Yes.
It's like a social networking, you know?
Exactly, because basically that happened, Marian. Because before, we have a club, okay, so a
Mm.
craft club hub, where before the pandemic, we would meet every Saturday. Like Charlene and I
Ah,
and other friends, we would meet every Saturday, the whole day. Okay, some comes in the morning, some in the afternoon, some the whole day up to nighttime. But then when
wow.
pandemic came, we couldn't do that anymore. So we transitioned to doing it online,
Virtually, yes.
virtually. So that's how, Crafty Nights came about. And then, of course, we also still want to craft along with everybody else. That's the Team Bahay concept.
Right. And then, of course, it's more fun when you're doing it with others.
Exactly. And sometimes also when we see what they've done, it's like, I'm amazed. Wow, right? So sometimes we don't actually realize that, oh, you can do it that way, right? So we also learn from each other and be
Yes.
inspired by each other. So it's actually really nice.
And sometimes when you see still pictures on Pinterest, you don't know how they did it,
Yeah.
and then if you try and do it yourself and don't know the technique, and that's when you sort of go, "Oh, mine isn't as pretty." But when you get shown, when you get shown a couple of times, you go, "Ah, that's how you do it." And then you don't feel silly by not knowing how to do it. I think
Exactly.
that's enough for me. So
Yeah.
see how you can make your own little stamp-like flowers with just the brush tip.
Yeah, and it's just one pen. You didn't even like use
I think I
several.
used this
Two.
one
Okay, the
only
lineup.
because I picked up I thought I picked up the wrong one, but it worked out well.
Exactly.
Oh,
Right?
and here's the other thing, to even make it, grab the little tip and then just do dots.
Okay.
I am loving dots at the moment, little tiny dots. So it's like little confetti on the page. And it's
Exact.
like, yeah, like you make your own printed paper. See,
That, and we like that because
So
that's very
cool.
dainty. It's very pretty.
yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
and
so
so meditating, so
Yes.
relaxing.
So guys, if you are not yet following Marian and you want to know where to find Marian, okay, she actually does. Okay, we'll ask her for the regular schedule. Okay, she puts out shorts. Okay, every
Mm-hmm.
now and then, and also she does lives and videos as well. So to make sure that you don't miss on any of those, make sure that you're following her on YouTube and on Instagram. It's Marian Cresp. Okay, all the
Yes,
links to
please.
that are also in the description. Okay, and my moderator, Samantha, can you please put in the chat all the links for Marian's social? Of course, her website is mariancresp.com. And on Facebook, that's the only one that's different, is Marian O of CYSN. And don't forget the free
Yes.
printable, okay, that Marian provided for us. It's also in the link. All right. So we did
Yes.
that.
CYSN was
Okay, what does
uh,
that mean?
cook you some noodles, like, so, because I
Ah,
actually started a blog, not a cooking channel.
uh-huh,
um uh because when my babies were well, yeah, when my boys were babies and I was,
uh-huh.
doing crafty things and do it yourself stuff, I didn't want to bombard my friends on Facebook with baby things, because they're either still single or no kids, and
Uh-uh.
I'm sure they didn't want to see all the things. So I started a blog and I asked, what should I call it? And my husband and I watched this, I think it was a Chinese kung fu movie.
Mm.
And um, So it was all in Chinese, but got the subtitles. But there was one there where the husband and wife were fighting, like really heated argument. You know, she's accusing him of not being faithful, and then they're arguing. But then she thought, oh, I wonder if my husband is hungry in the middle of the fight, right? And it's all in Chinese, you know,
Uh-huh.
the caption, and then she's there going, oh, so they're arguing, rah, rah, rah. And then she goes, do you want me to cook you some noodles? And then she's going, oh, yeah, I'm a bit hungry. And then they stopped fighting. So she started cooking.
Oh, that's
Later,
a
and
great way.
yeah, but later down the track, when my husband and I were still boyfriend and girlfriend, when we were arguing, you know, fighting about, young 20-year-olds that fight and all that. And then I went, oh, I remember that movie. And I went, do you want me to cook you some noodles as a way to say, why are we fighting? It's silly, it's silly things. So that's what we now, throughout then, when we're fighting and we don't want to say sorry or that the other one is in the wrong, we'll just
Oh,
go cook you some noodles. So it's like a little, like the
that
little
would like
quirky things.
break
Yes,
the like whatever it is that's brewing up that's gonna turn into
exactly.
an argument. You break it
Yeah.
up by
So
that is such a nice ano.
yeah, and so when I did my blog, I called it,
Let's
because
cook you some noodles. That's why
yeah.
CYSN. Okay,
And
got it.
so I didn't think it would anything would come of it, but it actually grew. I got a following from that, and I started making dolls. So I actually used to make handmade dolls
Oh
when my
wow.
boys were babies.
Wow. Do you
So
still
you
have
can
some
check.
of those dolls? Like there
Um.
within reach? No.
Well, no, but I do still make some. Let me. I'm gonna come on camera. I did make some more for me, as my, as a
Oh wow.
as my form of self care. Let me see if I can
Uh-huh.
get it. So bear with me. I'm going to
Okay.
mute.
Yes, I could. Okay, Marcus says, I could do dots. That sounds easy. Go, Marcus. Maybe next time um, you can go into Marian's live stream and the craft, because actually Marcus already guested with us twice and did some, oh, that's so cute, Marian. I said, Marian, maybe you should have Marcus on the show because he can do dots, he said.
Yes, I heard. I heard. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
so yeah, so now it's time for you to try out planner with Marian Marcus. Oh, that's so cute. You drew the face?
Yes.
Oh, you're
So
really an
drew the
artist. I
Oh,
could
big
that's
pen.
do that.
nice.
And look, she has a plan. Oh, the light is
Oh,
too
she's
bright.
wearing your shirt.
Plan do review. Yes,
Oh, are
maybe
you
I'll.
gonna make that a merch? That's so cute.
Well, that was the idea at first, and then I went, oh, where do I find the time? Yeah, when
Oh,
when
that's
when
so
we
cute.
when we when we talk about finding the time. So yeah, so there she
Oh
is.
my goodness,
She's
that is so nice.
and she's bendable. The pattern is not mine, so it's from
Uh-huh.
a pattern maker. So if anyone likes to sew,
That's
ginger
so nice
melon.
because you can even, make her hands, move feet.
Yep, she's got elbow.
Oh my
So
goodness, Marian.
hello everybody.
That is so
Thanks
cute.
thanks for joining Lala and Charlene and I in today's.
Hi, Maria.
So
Thanks for
cute.
coming. Cooking noodles. Thank you, Miss Mary, for. Lynn said that's funny when people blood sugar drops, they get very grumpy. So that may
Yes.
be why for arguments, most arguments are not for any real reason. Actually, right? Sometimes it's not for.
Well, and remember how I said burnout, right? You
Yes,
get
yes.
negative when any other time you wouldn't, not, it wouldn't affect you, but then when it's when you are you know how they say hangry, when you're
Ang-
angry and hungry.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Correct, correct.
Hungry.
Okay.
So I know it's like, what do they say? It was like when you're getting upset, have you eaten, have you napped? It's like,
Yes.
no. Well, maybe
So
you
maybe
should.
that's why it makes sense, Marian, right? So normally, like even in corporate, right, or when we do have like meetings for whatever, right? We normally like do it with di ba, with a meal. Okay, we'll have lunch first, or a snack or dinner
Mm-hmm.
before you act, because maybe you think better when you on a not on an empty stomach, right? So when you're full, you think better. You are more agreeable.
Yeah, because of course your body needs sustenance, and then you're not providing it, and
Okay,
then
Marian, I have a question. Okay, so on the habit tracker, so I see 1 to 31. Okay. So for
yep,
example, this one, okay, I'll put quiet time.
it's
All
not
right.
okay. All right. So,
Okay, so that I should do my quiet time. Okay,
so
so
that would be the first thing you do in your day.
okay. Oh, so
Okay,
this one. Okay.
that way.
All
Yes,
right. So it's like based on like how
the
you.
day.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
then, yeah. So what you want to do is, okay, in the morning. What
Mhm.
is the first thing you do in the morning? Do
Okay, so
you
quiet time includes prayer, right? So
Oh,
there.
yeah. So you put,
Yeah.
yeah. So you could put prayer, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say that's your only that's the habit you put. And so what's one? What's September 1st? That's Friday,
Mm.
all right? So see how at the top you can write. So then put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So then
Oh,
you
just like a
know.
bullet journal.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
this is how I originally created this, because this is how I made it in the bullet journal.
Oh
You
yeah, but
know.
that one's like going down. Okay, so
I,
Friday, so
so Friday.
Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So that's why it's so nice to have the creator be a guest, because we can actually ask how to
Yes.
use, okay, the product
Wednesday.
itself. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, I also do that. Like I sound it off when I'm writing. Are you guys also the same? I do the same thing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Is
Thursday,
it
Friday, Saturday.
31 days in September? 30 days.
Yes.
Oh no, 30.
31.
30 days have September, April,
Ah,
June,
Yeah,
and November.
it's 30 days.
oh,
Yeah.
I did 31.
Oh,
Lala, you should
so
go back to school.
Look, no wonder I ran out of one. It is
oh,
only up
okay.
to 30. Okay, got
Ah,
it.
there you
There
go.
you go.
Um, so do you plan your whole month already in advance, Lala?
No, it's before the pen. Just before the pen.
Yeah,
Just the
but I meant, yeah.
decorating.
So,
Yeah.
oh, okay. No, I do
Just
it uh week by week.
yeah.
Me
For me,
too.
it's just easier for me if I do it
Oh
like
yes.
one, so that it's just filling up all the things that needs to be filled up already. Because
Ah, okay.
yeah, so the decorating part, because I really plan to use up all, or at least a majority of my stickers. That's why I chose
Ah,
the planner. I actually asked you, can I buy a happy planner? Do you have one? And then Marian said, yes, of course I have a happy planner version. Yes,
yes.
yes, because I told everybody here in the crafting community that we have that I will only use stickers and
Right.
washi tapes for my happy planners, so that I
Ah,
can have a dent. Put a
so you
dent.
can get rid of some so you can buy
Uh-huh.
more. Yay!
No, 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 no. No more, no more. It's just I really want to make use of them already, right? Because it's bad. You have so much already and then you're not even using it. So there.
What about
Okay.
those markers that are behind you? Do you use them, or are they just display?
Oh, yes, we do, because we do a lot of, again, now it's being used, Marian, because of my
Oh, that's
crafty
good.
show. But
Right.
prior to the crafty show, or prior to me going live, these were all just, in boxes. I just
Uh,
organize and organize and organize, but not create anything. Nothing was created, but I love organizing, putting them
yes.
in cabinets, putting labels. I like those. But it's not right. You have to use what you have, right? So
Do you
that's
have
why,
IKEA in the Philippines?
yes,
Yeah.
finally, a year ago,
Oh,
2 years ago, Charlene.
oh, nice. I love IKEA.
Yes. Yes. So because of that, we are able to finally, make a better way of organizing stuff. Because they have really nice products for us, right? For crafters. Okay, Marian, I have another question. So in the
Mm-hmm.
mood, see?
In the mood.
Okay, so for the mood, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
like uh here there's one, two, three, four, five. But I wanted to use stickers, so how am I
Uh,
gonna do this? Oh, but the stickers do have colors, right? So I maybe
yeah,
this is purple,
your
so if
color.
I put
Yeah,
purple, and then this is blue, so I'll put blue if it's that mood, right?
yeah. Or you can
Ah,
the way I do mine. So again, if the people are going to use color codes for their moods, so
uh-huh,
for me, green means it was a
uh-huh.
great day.
Okay,
Orange, it was a good day.
okay.
Yellow. So it's like my color coding is like the customer surveys that you get when you're purchasing online.
Ah,
how was your customer service
yes,
today?
yes,
Was it
yes.
good? Yeah, so I follow that, so then it sort of makes sense to me. And then blue, I was tense or anxious.
Uh-uh.
And then pink, sad or angry. And then
Okay, I see
sometimes
another thing that I want. What are those pens?
oh my goodness. You have to have these ones.
Oh, what are
So
those pens, Marianne?
Japanese, Koratake, Zig Clean, Color Dot Market.
We have those, but I
Koratake.
don't have the ones that are dots.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I have that, but the origin. Do you want to see the mother of that?
The single ones, yeah. There's
The
the
very,
single
the
ones.
very fat ones in the beginning, in the early
Ah,
2000. That's the one I have. That's the. But this is a new one.
yeah. So you got single one,
Uh uh.
where so one side is soft, spongy
Ah.
tip, and then
Uh-huh.
let me see. Where's a
Okay, so
here
it's
we
a
go.
Zig Koretake.
Yeah, Kuretake Zig Clean Color Dot, and then the double-sided one. So one side, oh here, sorry everybody.
I know that Marian has an Amazon shop, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
if yeah, I've got an Amazon storefront. So there,
Yeah, so
soft
if
and
you guys
cushy.
are gonna buy through Amazon, check out Marian's Amazon shop. Oh, and
There you
one's
go.
pointed one.
And
Yes.
and the good thing, depending on the pressure you
Uh-huh.
put on the page. So if it's light, it's
Just
a
a small
small dot.
dot. Yes.
Medium pressure, medium
Bigger
dot.
dot.
Boom.
Okay.
See?
Great.
This is I find that you see when you follow too many planner accounts and you go, remember how I said don't do as I do as I say. Because I buy, oh, another one. I'll be
But
going
that's
to my
nice
husband.
because you can actually use it like for that one, no? Color
Yeah,
coding.
and then that's how I mark my habit tracker.
And
So
Sprinkle with Card says, "Ang cute." Yes, it's very cute.
ayan, ayan.
Oh, see,
See?
she knows how to speak Tagalog a little bit. Ayan.
Yeah. So my
Oh,
family,
yes.
my dad's family is from Batangas.
Oh, Batanggenya
Yep.
ikaw.
And but I was born in Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro.
Oh, okay. Saan nga ba ang Mindoro? Mindoro.
So another island, because I remember you have to catch a big boat,
Yeah,
big
but it's
ship.
Puerto
very near.
Galera.
Yes, but it's
Hmm?
near. It's near Batangas,
Puerto
I think.
Galera. It's
Port, yeah.
Mindoro is in where Puerto Galera is.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Oo.
Yeah, I think that's where my mom, when she was young, her family in Port. Yeah, I that name is uh
Familiar.
recognizable. Yeah. So so green for me is a great day, and I
Great.
even put an exclamation mark.
Okay, great day.
Yeah, so the overall mood that you put for your day is, so I remember this is from a 6-year-old boy, right, my son. And then because he wanted to do bullet journaling too when he was little. And then I said, oh, I got to put angry day today. And he said, but mom, you're only angry for 5 minutes. Why are you putting angry for the whole day? And it was like, from the mouths of babes, it's like, oh yeah, like we focus on the negatives so much that we put
Forget.
aside all the
Yeah.
day that was
We
good.
forget the rest of, the day.
Yeah, well, actually I just watched a reel on some a psychological doctor that says our brain actually magnifies negative 2 to 2.5 times more
Then the
than
positive?
positive. That's why we always just go, we may have had, so if for those of us that's on social media, we will focus on that one negative comment and disregard all the positive comments that we get. Do you
Marian,
know?
look. Look.
Sad. Oh, they're fat.
This is
They're
the
good.
terrific, the zig. This is the mother father of that
Wow,
one. See, it's really big, but it's like that
they're
also.
like bingo one.
Yes, but it's also has that thing, so
Yeah,
we
this
can. I'm not sure. Gosh, if this still works, I'm like, oh wow.
wow, that looks nice. Very
It's
pigmented.
yes, it still works, Marian. All right, so oh my gosh, it's still working, and it also has the small tip like that. Oh my gosh, this is older than my daughter. Oh, this one
My
doesn't have
little
a tip
water.
anymore. Where's the tip?
Oh no, it's gone.
It's gone. Oh, but the red is still okay. The green is okay. Only one. Oh, that's so cute. But I like yours. It's because it's thin. This is very thick, right? It's so hard
Yes.
to. No, that yours is better. That's nicer. Okay, so I know what to do with that. Okay, and then the sleep, of course. So if it's like for example here at 11, 10, 9, 8, like that. So for
So
example
if
for
if you
September
if you only
1,
had, yep, if you had 6 hours of sleep,
so I'll
you will
put it at the
put.
6.
I'm gonna use pencil. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put 6 hours there, and
Oh,
let's say
just
on
a
the second.
dot.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
so
do
you're gonna
dot.
make a graph.
No, you can too. You can do a graph because, of course, we
Uh,
want to use our highlighters. If you want to use your highlighter,
oh,
where
okay.
is my?
So
Uh,
it's possible. Okay.
Let me
Oh no, this is bad. I don't want to track my sleep. It's gonna
like
be like
this.
only 4.
Oh no, I don't have sleep on this one.
Oh,
Let me see. Let me see.
nice.
Yeah. So, my sleep is bad. That's why I stopped
Uh,
tracking it. So sometimes I'll track that maybe steps. Like
oh,
10
yes, right.
10,000. You can do 10,000 steps or
Oh,
11K.
oh
So
wow,
you
yes.
can change that.
Or maybe add maybe sleep or steps because one of our friends, crafty friends that comes with, she's just not here right now. Susan, she does ilan steps a day? Sharp 20,000,
Wow, that's
10,
a lot.
10
10, 10.
10,000 a day.
So this is a filled one.
Ah, so you did also color in, and at the same time, you connected all the top.
Yeah, like the line graph.
Yeah, so it's easier for you to see, even
Yeah,
from afar. Oh, though that day you didn't sleep well.
the pink, and then yeah, the pinks for me. So again, do color coding. So
Uh-huh.
pink is less than 5 hours, yellow is five
Oh,
to seven, and then green is over 7.5 hours. So you
oh,
know
that's a good day
when
then.
yeah, when
Yes.
you want to use your markers and your highlighters, you'll figure out ways to use them. And then for my habit tracker, because people go, does the colors make any sense? No, I just use the colors of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv.
Mm-hmm.
So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. So on the first day, I use all pinks, all orange, all yellow. So I actually for
So do what
August
works
on
with
my,
you, right? If you like
yeah,
doing it another
whatever will
way,
make sense
yeah.
for you.
Mm-mm-mm.
For August, I actually wanted to do only like the one color. I wanted to try minimal. You know how you see all these pretty pages that have only the neutral colors.
Yes, yes,
I don't like it as much because for me that, remember how I say make it pretty,
yes,
and Marie Kondo, do
yes,
things that bring you joy.
yes.
That for me was the muted color. Although it's so beautiful, I wish I could do it because I see so many beautiful planner pages that just have like, the neutral color,
I
very
can't do.
minimal.
Yeah, I
I
can't
can't
minimalist.
because I like look, pa, it makes me happy. It's rainbow.
Yes,
Who doesn't
yes.
love rainbow?
Exactly. Okay,
So
so
yeah, so
rule
the
31.
sleep
Okay,
tracker. The
what's
sleep
the
tracker
sleep
you can
tracker?
change to, or maybe if you want to
Steps.
track your followers, if you're on social media, how many
Maybe you
followers.
can make ano, Marian, maybe you can make one for content creators. A
I
content
have
creator version.
I think there is one there, but I don't use it. Some Because for me, I like to use things that. Sorry, I like to make things that I use because
Ah.
I can see its functionality. So even though I am Catholic, and not that I'm not a practicing Catholic, it's just
Uh-uh.
so someone said, "Oh, you should do like Bible study or prayer," and I went, "I wouldn't know how to create one or use one, and I
Ah,
can't."
for
Do you know what I mean? So I can't promote it. I want to be able to promote something
yeah, but you're a
that I
content
use.
creator.
I know, but but it's the same
uh,
because the content creator shouldn't be separate. Or like print the
so
same
you put it in the
pages.
same.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
So just
but
add
let me.
it on. So
Yeah, I
maybe we can
don't.
have like additional tracker for uh instead of the sleep, maybe another page and I'll
Yeah.
just
So for
change.
me, I would print another page of the calendar to put my
Uh-uh.
content
Okay, okay.
tracking.
I got it. I
Yeah,
got it. Yes, correct.
because really, the content creation one is for me just a calendar and a page with my content ideas.
Mhm.
Because
This is
everything else,
as close to a minimalist page I can.
wow,
The
that's
colors
minimal
though.
for you.
That's the color, the gray, green.
Ah,
Oh, there's a one more. I think this one is, yeah, this one. I like this one better.
oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
So
See,
there's
I
one.
can't do stickers because
Yes.
I don't know where to place them.
Yeah, that one.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Do you know, like, I wish, like, because I do follow a lot of Happy Planner accounts,
Mm-mm.
but I don't know where to place my, like, how would, because I'm there going, but what if I want to write something here? I want if I write something there?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't also like follow the. It's like wherever I want to put it. It's like I make it more like a scrapbook.
Yeah, see, but yeah,
Yeah.
again, because you probably have the already the you've been doing scrapbooking for a
Yes,
while.
yes, yes. That's
So
true.
so this is, yeah, for the those who are new, we have to
Yes, I
remember,
understand. Yeah.
yeah, people have been doing certain things for a while, so they know exact. So I'm sure if I started putting stickers
Yes,
on my weekly pages,
you
I would
will.
get good at it
Yeah,
too.
true, true. Only if
Monday, Tuesday.
you, yeah, but the thing is, if you want to, right? Okay, Lian said, yes, hungry. Remember?
Hungry,
Hungry,
yes.
yes. That's great. I used to prioritize my to do list this way. This way, it's in orders as I glance instead of looking for it. Number one, priority number two, right? Oh, so Lynn does
Yes.
the same thing. So I really like. That's why I said the way Marian created this planner pages. It's not just just so you have a planner product out there, but it has really been very well thought of. And as she said, she uses it and it works, right? So if it works for you also, why not? That's me. I love to organize. When I was a kid, I would organize all my Barbie clothes and never
Oh,
actually play with
yes.
them. So another hoarder in the house, Lid. Oh no. Hi, Master
Exactly.
Red. Oh no, those markers are making a comeback. Oh, anak. I have to
Now,
have colors, Lynn said.
yes,
Yes.
me too, me too.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, Kina Prince, I don't know if people know Kina Prince. Kina, she's Filipina.
Yep.
Keena.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know
yes.
her.
Yeah?
Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
I
Love her.
love her stuff. I love
She's
her
known
stuff.
in the planner community.
Oh, good, good. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
so I buy the digital stickers because, of course, I have a printer at home. And
Mm-mm.
then I print. So one of the characters is Lola, and
Mhm.
she looks like me when I had a fringe. So I went, oh, just so. And then I use that for my mood tracking. So I love
Oh, so you
stickers.
have different ladies or girls for the
Yes, let
mood.
me show you. Let me see. Where's my. I love putting because. Again, anytime you can use stickers, it's important. So this is my, uh, let me show one there. Yeah, this is my morning journal. So this is included in the version that Charlene has
Yes,
got.
the personal. This is not
Yeah.
included in the happy planner, right?
No, this
Uh-uh.
one, you can do
No.
it on this one if you wanted for the happy planner. See morning
Uh-huh.
journal.
Oh, okay, okay. I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
So
you can
that's the
put a sticker
version.
there if you wanted, but
Uh-uh.
this one, so I use, you know, feeling. I felt great on Monday the 7th. I was anxious. See, lost. I was
Uh-uh.
feeling lost. I didn't know what I was going to
Oh, that's
do.
Kina Prince. Look, I also have them.
Yes, woohoo! Kina Prince twins.
I
Kina
also
Prince
have it, but I
twins.
have to go there. Okay.
Lala,
Yes.
remember, you have to have it accessible so you can use it
Yeah,
more.
it's there. It's like, but I have to stand up.
Oh, okay.
I did. I stood up.
And then
Yeah.
so migraine on the 11th. Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I love, it's like it just makes your pages. I just feel happy when I flip like, and look, for those that don't fill in your planner pages and then you feel like, oh, I
You
feel
missed
bad
it?
that I
Yes.
washi tapes are your friend. This is a good way, Lila, to use up all your washi tapes for those days. You don't
Yeah.
look, look.
Correct.
Okay, so
Oh,
for
so you
those who
don't.
go, well,
That's nice, Mary. So you don't feel like, oh, I didn't put anything. Put a washi. At least you put
washi.
something.
Look, as you can see, August. Oh, I was good the first week of August. Look, I filled it all in. I'm
Yes.
always good at the beginning of a new month,
Yes, yes. That's
because
right.
you go, I didn't do so well. I didn't do so well
Correct,
last few
correct.
weeks of last month. First week of the new month, I do so well. I do all my exercise, I do all my reading, I do all everything, and then second week again, I fall off the wagon. but but
Okay.
that's when your washi tapes come in. See,
That's so nice.
look,
Oh yeah, I don't it
look,
doesn't I will put
look
it
at
here
this.
in my morning journal.
Yeah, and it remember, because most of the time, probably in this morning, might have been on live stream early, and I didn't get to do
Mm-mm.
all my morning journaling. And look,
Oh, by the
more
way,
stickers.
talking of a live stream, Marian, what's your schedule for your live stream?
Okay, so for the moment, I have taken only last week's. Normally, I would be Saturday and Monday my time, so 2 hours ahead of you guys.
Uh-huh.
It'd be um,
Very
so it'd
early.
be
I know it's
seven
very
thirty,
early.
seven
7:30
thirty,
in the morning.
or on Monday it's 3:30. But
Oh,
of course, you
that's
can
too
watch it on
early.
you can
Yes,
watch it
yes.
on the replay. But
Yes.
I do it in the morning because the house is still asleep, and then I don't have to worry about, because I don't want to keep my boys in their room just for mum's live streaming. I have to, and that's where that balance. Remember how we talked about balance and about family and not neglecting. So it's not just about me, although I do make it a lot about me because I'm the only girl. So husband and two boys.
Okay, I'm looking for my Kina.
Oh, you got your Kina too.
Yes, I have a FOMO.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I
also
know,
want to
Lala.
have my FOMO.
Lala is missing out without her Kina prints out.
Yes, because you guys started it. Now I have to look for my Kina. Okay, it's here somewhere. Okay. But you really, because her prints are really nice, right?
Yeah.
So,
So I did originally first buy the printable one and to had it shipped to Australia, shipped to Australia. But then when she came out with the digital version, I went,
oh,
aha,
that's
I
nice.
can print as many as I want.
Oh, Miss Zell submitted already. Thanks, Miss Zell. Guys, try to
Oh,
submit na. Okay, now where
wow.
is my ano? Where is it? Okay. You know how it is sometimes when you organize and then you organize so well, you
You
forgot where is
organized too well. That's right. So I moved my little planner desk studio area
Oh yeah,
from
I
I
remember. You yeah, you
I
did.
yeah, I only we only live in a small flat. So everything like a shared space,
Mm-hmm.
the homeschool dining table and my planner desk is in one little area, and the other side of the open area is my lounge room. So I used to have it on one side, and because, like I said, I do get quite anxious sometimes. So one of the ways, if anyone ever feels lost or
Mm-hmm.
overwhelmed, give yourself a little project. And that's why planning is so good, because it allows you to focus on something else, and not worry about, especially if you're going to work on Monday. Oh no, work is so difficult, or blah blah blah. It gives you something to focus on. So my project was to rearrange my whole flat, and then of course I lost my dining table because I put all my planner all my planner stuff on there. But because we had my young son's occupational therapist come in for the day, we had to clear the table because that's where they do their lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And so now all my planner stuff, I won't know where they are, because I'd said to my husband, help me just put it on a big, those big blue IKEA bags. Put it all
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I'll look through it later. And then I went this before starting. I went, oh, where's all my stickers? Where's all my markers? Oh no! But he was good. He put it somewhere I could easily
Yeah,
access.
he because he knows you already so much, right?
Yeah,
Well, I can't find it. Okay, it's not in this bin. It must be in another bin.
another.
Anyways, that's another thing to actually do. It's high time that I actually put out my craft room makeover, right, Charlene? It was supposed to be done January. It's already September. Woo!
only 9 months late.
Yeah, only 9 months late. I have to because it's already after me. It's gonna be Susan and then Charlene and then Marie and then other crafters and hopefully including you. We will
Yes,
feature our craft
I've
spaces.
been already asked, and I went, I don't even know what I'm doing next week. Why are you why are you asking me so far in advance?
Just to make sure, right? Oh, diba?
And I said, maybe then I'll already be a millionaire and yachting on my big boat and my big
Yes,
jet.
and then you will invite us. And then gratitude log. Okay, we forgot
Okay,
this one, Marian. Okay,
hang
so
on.
how
Okay,
do we
there's
do
my
the gratitude? Oh, that's very
that's
nice. The habit tracker.
simple. See, you just
Yeah.
go get your markers. Look, instead of, if you don't want to buy new washi, create your own little washi effect with dots,
Mm.
dots, 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 and
Yes.
dots are a great way to like meditate, because you're concentrating on where you want to place the dots, so it's not all over the same place. Because sometimes people, look, for me at the beginning, I thought meditation was crossing your legs and going It's not it's not that. It's the practice of focusing on something like your breathing to take you away from your mind and your thoughts,
Mm.
that like especially at night, when
Yes.
there's
I
nothing
can
else to
imagine
do.
you when when you're putting dots like that. It's really, satisfying and relaxing.
Yeah, and
Right?
you see the transformation, because your plain
Mm-mm.
page has now become colorful and embellished.
Mm-mm.
So all right, so where are we now,
The
Lala?
gratitude log. Mine has a
I,
Shars, do you have a gratitude log at the end for the personal?
I think on the personal, you've got at the end of each week there's a dotted, is it a dotted
Ah,
page? You can create uh
a gratitude
here,
log on
yeah, a
that
grid.
one.
See, so you
Okay.
can use that as your gratitude. So for my gratitude journaling, you do that at the end. I mean, not at the
Mm-mm.
end, each day.
Oh, each
Uh,
day.
yeah, so I normally divide the page in half. So I think, count the dotted grid, and then I'll show you how I use it. Um, and so as part of your habit tracking, Lala, if you wanted to
Mm-hmm.
have, you may be on your habit tracker. Let me show
Mm-hmm.
you.
Oh, yes, I
Maybe
have the
here,
habit tracker.
you can do gratitude log.
Oh, at the bottom. So it has to
Yeah,
be
or you
like a weekly
or you know or yeah, or reflect or daily.
daily,
Gratitude, you
daily.
should, yeah, it should be gratitude
Maybe
log.
part of
Just, and it's a
put
quick
this as
one.
part of my morning journal. Maybe
Yeah, there
under
you go.
yeah.
And let's go. What am I grateful for today? Something, just one. Doesn't have to be like what do you call this?
A
An
list.
essay.
Yeah.
You know.
Marian, I see a budget tracker there. Do you have a product for budget tracker we can buy?
Oh yes, of course. There's
Ah,
the
okay. So also for Happy Planner and for personal page.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. So
I
okay.
think uh, let me see a plain one. Uh, I also use the budget mums.
Okay. Do you have like a bundle also for budget? No, just per
It's in
page.
individual,
Ah,
because
individual.
I think sometimes it might. I always say start with the expense tracker first if you're new
Mm.
to budgeting.
Okay, okay.
Know exactly what you're spending your money on, because if you go, I'm not, I only want to spend this many pesos on grocery, but then if you're a family of eight, you can't have the same budget as a family of three. Do you
Correct,
know?
correct.
So, but
Yes.
if you see though your grocery budget is 200 pesos over because you're buying junk food or your blah blah whatever, then you can yeah,
You're
but you
buying
can't
paper and
buy.
sticker.
Oh no, I have a separate account for my for my stationery.
Oh,
That
okay,
one is,
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I do have, so see Happy Planner classic size. Um, but
Oh, okay.
I only bought this so then I can print and showcase.
Oh, that's so nice.
But yeah,
Because you
so
really like the
That's yellow.
personal one, right? How about you, Charles? What's your favorite size for a planner?
Classic.
The classic
classic.
HP.
Yeah.
HP, yes. So that's, yeah. I the only reason I don't use the bigger size is
Mm-hmm.
desk. My desk,
Ah.
because I do all my planning at my little IKEA desk. 120 centimeters, and I've got
Mm-hmm.
my monitor on there. So if I
Ah,
had
okay,
the
okay.
bigger size, I won't have any place to put everything else. So that's why I
Ah.
like the A5, and then I moved back to A4 because I know in September
The
11th
A4
I'm
is a
going.
little bigger, right, than the A5, correct?
So yeah, A5 is half of A4.
Oh, so A4 is bigger. Oh,
Yes,
yes,
because yeah.
yes.
So
Oh, that's
let
so
me grab a.
nice. Did you make that,
A5 is
Jay?
5 by 7. A4 is 8 by 11. 8 and
As a
one
parang
quarter.
cousin.
Yeah,
Hmm?
cousin is A5.
Oh,
So yeah,
Minus a
so
little
that's
bit.
that's A4.
okay. And
Yeah,
then fold it.
that's
That's
A5.
Yeah.
So if you go by number, it goes the higher the number, the
the
smaller the,
smaller it is.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, got it.
A5, half of A5 is A6. You know how
Ah,
sometimes you see the, I think Moterm or A6, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
A7 is a cute tiny little one, tiny
Oh,
little
weird.
A7.
A6, A7, A5, A.
So A3 is, those big ones,
Oh,
double
yeah, yeah,
double
yeah.
this.
Yes, the double of
Yeah,
an
yeah.
A4. Yes, yes, yes.
It's
Got it.
nearly like a poster, your
Yes.
poster size.
Now I remember. Okay.
Imagine A6. Imagine an A3 planner.
I
that's
think I
that's when
will
I'll have
never
my
go. I'm okay with the, with the letter size. I'll end with
that's when
that.
I'll have my man. I'll have a mansion with the big kitchen island.
Yeah, you'll invite me over. We'll have one like
Yes.
each. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so expense tracker, and then I have the zero based budget.
Mhm. And if
So
you guys want to know that, Marian has videos of that one.
yes, please, yeah.
Yes.
So so for all the pages that I use and I sell,
Mm-mm.
I have videos
Yes.
showing how to do it. So it can be a bit daunting. Going, I don't know how to
Yes.
use those, and that's why I say start simple,
Mm-mm. And then if
and
you have
then
questions, watch for her live so you can
yeah,
ask,
and you can
right?
ask, yeah.
Yes.
So, oh, that's why I brought that one out. Gratitude journaling. Let me see. Let me see which one it is. So in the gratitude journaling, you just you can either scrapbook your gratitude. You make, because it's plain and simple. You can do whatever you want. Let me see. Do I have any gratitude journaling? Where is my gratitude
Oh my
journaling?
gosh. Hi, Rich. How are you? We miss you, Rich. Thanks for dropping by. This is Rich Vibes. I think Rich is from, eto na naman ako, mamamali na naman ako. UK. I was gonna say from Australia. No, he's from UK. David said, I learned something new about paper today. Thanks. Thank you,
Yes,
David. And
the
David,
different sizes.
yes, and David, I hope that we can have you back soon. Oh, David has a new hobby, 3D printing. Right?
Oh, maybe that's on my wish list one day. Buy
Yeah.
myself a 3D printer.
We have a crafty friend who is into that one. Craftist Marie.
You know what I'd make with my 3D printer? Charms, planet charms,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's
I can
correct.
imagine. You
right?
can
Oh,
actually. I'm sure it's gonna be coming soon, Marian.
mm,
No?
one day, one day.
One day.
Um, although I don't know if anyone else in the chat or in the community like to buy things like, I'm going to start something new. I'm going to start a new hobby. Um,
Nako,
uh,
marami yan. Maraming
yeah,
hoarders dito.
I'm going to start, macrame. With the rope, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'm going to start clay. Oh, I'm going to start
We
a,
all
a board.
dabbled in something like once, right? And then we
Yeah,
never
and then I only,
finished.
yeah, exactly, only one time. And then, but I'm the type of person, and that's why I'm able to tell people not to go in debt and not buy things that or start small, is because I buy everything all in one go for me to be able to start the hobby. So if it's, coloring,
Mm-hmm.
the Copic markers,
You have to
I
have the
need,
whole set.
yeah, I needed to have the whole, yes, exactly. I needed to have the whole set.
Yeah, the
I
whole
need,
set syndrome.
yeah, I have to have E16, E17, E18, and they're all the same color. But no, I have to
Yeah.
have it because,
What if
so,
I need to do this and that, right? And then I don't have it. And then what
yeah.
ifs?
Yes,
So
exactly.
guilty.
What missing out? What if I need that? What if I
Yeah.
need that? I can't find my gratitude journal. But so what you would do? I'll show you. Let me see if I have a little post-it note. So what I would do with the gratitude journal
Okay,
portion,
I'll
Lala,
put you in
is,
the big screen. There you go.
yeah, okay. So where is it? So it's at the back of the page. So and you've got enough space. You got, these are dotted. You got a full spread, and then this one, and then I divide the page, let's say, in half. So I just use a pencil. Let's pretend that's half.
Mhm.
Um, and then and I'm going to use the post-it note, because so then you can just pretend this is the page, okay?
Okay.
So dot dot dot, it's got all the dots. So I will put a dot, and this again doesn't matter what color for me. And then I will put, for us here in Australia, it's 1st of the 9th, 23. So just the date, like that. Okay. Or you can write it out if you want, 1st of September. Okay. And then I
Mhm.
would write, I am grateful for Lala
Oh,
inviting me on her show and meeting new friends. So that could be my gratitude for, well, today's the 31st of August. So, but that would be written, of course, on the dotted space. But that's how I
yes.
would do it. And then, okay,
Okay.
let's say for you, Lila, you're doing your gratitude as part of your morning
Morning, what do you call this?
routine. Okay,
Yes,
so
morning journal.
leave
So I'll put it
leave
at the
us.
bottom. Or,
Yeah,
yeah, it's up to
oh,
me, right?
Yeah, it's up to you. You can do it in the middle of the day because, or you
Mm.
can do it. Gratitude journaling also doesn't have to just be once a day.
Yes. What if
Remember
there's
how
so
I
many things that happen that I'm super grateful for,
Yeah,
right?
and it's part
Yes.
of your micro break. Remember how I said you should be
Mm-mm.
taking a micro break several times a day, and they're only like a 1 to 2 minute breaks.
Mm-mm.
Gratitude journaling is one of the things that I try and do. If it's not once a day, a couple of times a day. So in the morning.
Mm-mm.
So here we'll put 2nd of September 23. I am thankful for for the first day of spring because it'll be spring here in Sydney, Australia. For the first,
Oh,
and it
really?
could just
So you're
yeah,
you're finishing off your winter.
yeah, our winter. Today was 26 degrees. Do you guys go by degrees? No, Fahrenheit.
No,
You go by
Celsius. Here,
Fahrenheit.
Uh,
Celsius. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
26. So it's
Oh, so
like
you're
summer
good.
weather.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I had long sleeve when I went to the shops, and it was like I was sweating. So
Mm-mm.
see, I am thankful for the first day of spring. It doesn't have to be like
Uh-uh.
of course, if you want to have a
Mm-mm.
long journaling, if that's you want to write out long ones.
Mm-mm. That's great. All right. Oh, audio, Marian.
okay. Good, good.
We lost you. Okay, hold on, guys. Nakita ko na, Charles. Nakikita ko na yung cover mo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can already see the cover.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay, there we have Marian back. Okay,
I'm
there we
back.
go.
Yeah. So
Yes,
that's how you
yes.
would do the gratitude log. Or
Okay.
if you want, you can put washi tapes and stickers, or you can put pictures. You can print out pictures.
So many options, right? So
Yeah,
many
and then
options.
if you don't want to have that as gratitude log, you can always cover it up,
Oh,
and, and you can
washi.
and you can have it like as a memory keeping.
Mm-mm-mm.
you know. So you cover it up. Ta-da! It's gone. See, wala na.
Oh, ang cute. Wala na.
Wala na, gone. Ah, where did it go?
Correct. Perfect.
Yeah, so
Okay.
anytime you have hang on a tick, I'm going to be close to the microphone.
Sammy, join Team Bahay. Submit. We want to see your work, your updated work.
Yes, yes. And okay, so then where? Oh, you've got your calendar.
Okay. Oh, Stephanie, thank you so much. She said, I just got Marian's mini journal insert to try to make my own mini journals. Thank you,
Hi,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Oh, thank you so much for
Oh,
joining us
thank
here.
you.
So nice. I love the planner community.
Mm-hmm. You're super
Well,
supportive. David said, I
although
have too many hobbies.
oh yeah, oh yes, I have too many hobbies that I start and really not finish. Now, for me, I like the Do you guys
Carpe
have the
diem.
carp? Yeah,
Yes. Yes, we
I
have.
love carpe diem too. So
Yeah.
again, I think it's because of the rainbow colors. Because, like I
Yeah.
said, because I think
Look,
I shouldn't put
Marian.
so many as well. Because I should stop limiting my dialogue. I should stop
Mm-mm.
saying I can't do things,
Okay.
um,
Yeah,
because
and Marcos is
it's
there. He's our accountability partner
that's
police.
right. Yeah. So, because the only reason we can't do it is we haven't tried it,
Yes,
right?
sure.
Yeah. So what are we? When's the first Friday?
Yes,
Friday?
Friday. Yes, Friday.
Friday. Okay, I'm
See, I
going to
have
use the
31st on September here. My planner. I'll remove it.
Lala is cheating. She's getting an extra day.
Sorry. Okay, so you have the tabs with the numbers.
Yeah, so the tabs with the numbers.
Yes. Only if you
Um,
have, guys, it's easier. But if you don't have, you don't need to.
yeah, and again, I'll show you. If with the thing, you can create your own tabs. Boop, there you go.
There you go. See?
Create your own tabs. I always like to outline with a black pen because it
Mm-mm.
makes the color pop on the page.
Mm-mm. Sure.
And all right, and then you just do bold writing.
Okay, that's
Okay,
the
can you
date.
tell me, is that looks like a sticker? Huh?
Yes, yes,
Let me
absolutely.
see.
So there.
Use what you've got. Use whatever
Yes.
you have handy. Don't be like Lala and
Yes.
Marianne.
Oh,
Too
but
many.
now I'm what do you call
Only 10.
recovering hoarder. I can, yes, and I am now can stop myself from buying stuff. Night,
Well,
Charles. Say
What?
yes.
I
I said
haven't bought a lot.
so. I
I'm
said I
I'm,
can
I'm
now
getting good at
stop
this.
myself
Yeah.
from buying. Right. Normally before it's like I have to buy. I have to when something comes out like it's a new product, it's a new thing. I have to have it. I have to have it. Now, no, it's okay.
wow. You have
Yes.
good restriction.
Oh,
Oh, I
because
think,
we
oh no, I
also
think
no have
I'm
no more space. No more space to put them.
now you just got to try and get a bigger place.
No. So what you said is true, right? So what when you can no longer put it in, your space, then you either use it,
Use it or
or
lose it.
lose it.
Use it or
Yes.
use it or lose it toots. And
Yes.
see again for me because uh I like rainbow. I mix it up. I as you can see, I don't use up all the same um colors in 1 month.
Mhm.
The reason for that is because I do my planning week to week rather than a full month. And so if I don't feel like having a theme
Mm-mm.
on my pages, then rainbow is a great go-to,
Yes,
you know?
actually, that's also a good way. So sometimes, because sometimes the colors are limited, only up to this, right? So if you do a theme, let's say maybe only pastels or only this kinds of colors. So what if, and then you're trying to use stickers. So what if
Yes.
you ran out of that color or you
I
ran out of
know.
this? So mixing them up like what Marion is doing is a good way to make sure that you will always have something, right?
That's
Make it
right.
colorful.
And then if you don't have a 9, oh no,
Turn it
I can't
around.
turn. No, because of the bunting.
Yes, yes.
And if you don't have the colors, what you do
You go
is
back a black.
you get another one.
I thought you were gonna have a hack.
No, sorry.
No hack
Like
for
I
that one.
said, don't do what I do. Look, there's a 9 there. There
But
was a 9 in
look
the.
at your sticker book, Marian. I'm super proud of you. It's like everything is almost gone. It means you used it
Yes,
up.
I use it up. I am good
Yes.
in that. I am good in that way.
Yeah.
Um, uh, although I have quite a few happy planner stickers
Still
that
unused.
unused because they're the bigger one for like
This one, like this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
the big happy size.
The big
And so
one.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, so I only use the little tiny
Yeah.
ones. But
I like using
let's
the
see,
big ones.
5, 6,
Because
7,
the
8,
small ones, I have a hard time seeing it.
9.
Even if I have glasses, I have to have my like big magnifying glass on my table.
Ah. I like the smaller one because for me I feel pressure to fill the big page,
Oh, it's
like because
easy
there's
to.
more.
Sometimes it's for me. I find it harder to fill up the
Oh,
small
I guess
part.
because you use those that you have beautiful stickers to use, like those when your weekly spread have all the different stickers, and probably yeah, that's probably why um, you do well with the stickers because you got enough space for stickers as well as your writing.
Yes, because I got used to a 12 by 12 for
Right.
scrapbookers,
Wow.
right? Before it's a
Yeah.
12 by 12. Yeah. And then it became planners. So after the scrapbooking era, so to speak, right? So early 2000, the planner thing started, right? And then
Right.
the one with the pen, with the fountain pen, that's so expensive.
Oh, the
I'm not gonna
fountain
go into
pen.
that. It's so expensive.
There's
And
this yeah, there's this beautiful fountain pen that I'm seeing around, but it's like $200. And I'm like,
yes, And then the
Oh,
inks are also expensive, but they are really, really pretty.
yes, they are very pretty.
Yeah, but
But
as you said, right? So do not start another hobby.
oops, I'm not on screen.
Yeah, but this
Move
one
my
is
screen.
really not just a hobby. This is something that can really, help
Well,
with
look, it community.
your life.
Yeah, and it's a good way for build a community. Whether you don't have to be a content creator, but watching, when people comment, followers comment, or you as a follower comment on someone else's page, it brings joy. It's like, as they say, you shouldn't rely on comments the
Mm-mm.
same way you shouldn't rely on positive comments, and you shouldn't let negative comments affect you. It's a booster. It's a positive boost to the ego when someone says, "Oh, that page is beautiful. Am I doing this right?" One, two, making sure,
Sorry.
making sure. I'm like, I'm running out. I'm running out of
Okay.
weeks.
So
Oh
Charlie
yeah.
said, I prefer smaller planners as well. Yes, my daughter. So that's why even in our
Ah,
Hobonishi, I have the cousin and she has the smaller one. I don't know what you call that size, Charles.
Tech,
The tech,
the
yeah.
Teco.
The
No,
techo.
no.
No.
No, the normal one. That's a normal size.
Yeah, the one that she uses, right? I use the bigger one. I like things bigger again because I like it's easier for me to, accomplish things when they are in a bigger space.
yeah.
Yes. So again, what works with you guys? So Marian has this planner inserts, okay,
Yeah.
on her website, and you can easily find the size that you like. Okay, it's on mariancresp.com. So if you want to buy the bundle, just like what I did, you can. Or if you want to buy the specific pages that you need probably like for your budget or tracker,
Mm-hmm.
so you only want that, so you can buy just that, right? So
Yeah.
again, and perfect is because for tonight till the 3rd, okay, there's a 10% discount. Just use the code,
Yeah.
okay, that Marian gave us. It's Lala10, that's 10. That's a 10% discount valid till September 3rd. Okay, 11:59 Australian Eastern Time. That's 2 hours ahead, guys, sa atin.
Yeah.
All right, so that ends 10 o'clock. Okay, sa atin, 10 p.m. Philippine time on
That's right. Yeah.
Sunday. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So again, guys, we're almost done. Okay, 8 minutes to go and we're gonna pull up Team Bahay already. And I think si Mizel pala ang nakikita ko, guys. Okay, go ahead and submit. Habol. Okay, otherwise we'll have automatic Mizel for... Ah, hindi pa pala. Andiyan si Shirley. Sorry naman, sis. I almost forgot.
Don't forget the guest.
Yes. Oh, no. Charlene is of course my crafty sisters are always part of also of Team Bahay. There you go.
And so, how
And
did you all just discover each other? So, through the physical crafting thing that you do, Lala?
yes, we were
Wow.
crafting before the pandemic and then we just
Mm-hmm.
transitioned to this. Before we were just doing Zoom, Marian.
Right.
And then I decided to start and become a content creator. And then I said, since it's pandemic, I normally, my plan was to do, travel videos and then
Yes.
interview craft stores, crafters from everywhere. But then the pandemic came and we were all locked
Yes.
down. So the only thing I could do in terms of content was crafting.
Yeah.
And I
And what
asked
a
my dear friends Charlene and Susan, who are also part of my Joyful Crafters Club, if they would want to craft along with me, and they said yes.
wow. What
So
a
that's
great
how it
community.
started. Yes, and then everybody slowly, it built up. But then when the pandemic, I mean, when that things ended and everything went back to normal, now we have less people normally when we're crafting,
Yeah.
because before they didn't have work. So at night they're
That's right.
already here, but now most of them are stuck in traffic or are still at work or just super tired from work. So most of them they now watch on replay. And that's
Right.
why I said I will reopen the face to face already starting September 16. So if you
Wow.
guys have not seen our club hub and you want to visit, it's starting September 16 at 67 Nara Street Project 3. It's an all-day thing from 9 a.m. to Sawa every Saturday. That's why in the future I will no longer have Saturday crafty nights because that will
Oh,
be now face to face crafty
ah,
nights. So it will now be
okay.
only Wednesdays. Okay, there, Marian's done.
I've
31?
run out of I've run out of not 21. I've run out of numbers, so I'll show you where's my
Oh, a
I'll show a
hack.
hack.
Oh, there
A
is really
hack
a hack.
because
Okay.
of course I shouldn't buy another set of stickers because technically I have some more stickers in my sticker pad. So
Okay.
1920, let's say I need 21. Okay. I don't have 21,
Ah,
but
I
I
know what
do
you're gonna
have
do.
some. I did have I cut a little
Two.
thingy. I think 12. I cut a 12.
Uh-huh.
What 31?
Oh, diba? Awesome. You know, Marian, you still have the Pinoy in you.
Oh yes.
Ah, right.
Some
So,
sometimes when I'm around my mom and dad and
uh-huh.
aunt my titas and the
Uh-huh.
batangas comes out of
Uh-huh.
me. You know.
Because, Filipinos, we are always trying to make, use of what we have till, we can still use it. Because it's
That's
sayang,
right.
right? Mm-mm.
That's it. Yeah, you can't go. Although you know what, if it was daytime, um, and the shops are open, I probably would have bought one. So
But then again, right? So that's the thing. When you have a need to, you can find a way to make it work, right?
that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
you got to just
And I
make
think that's
dues.
one Filipino trait that I'm very proud of.
Yes, we're very.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the two. Oop,
Okay.
that
We're
was from a
very
29.
resilient, very
Here we
what do
go.
yes, let's go.
19, 30.
Magic.
What? What 30? There's no 30. And then
Perfect.
any other number,
You keep.
put it back for later.
Okay, for
Later
later.
lang.
Yes,
Later,
later na
yeah,
lang.
later na lang. So 22. Oh man, I
All
have to do
right.
two twos. Two twos.
Very good. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, 21, 22, 23. Two more.
Yeah, two more.
That's
All
why I
right.
said
You
I ran out of one for the 31. And then but this is supposed to be perfect for a month. And then then you said it's only 30.
That's right. 30 days have September. It's the first it's the
April,
first
June, and
month
November.
first month in the rhyme. 30 days has September.
November. Yeah. Ay, nako. What we do is like the hand, right? So January, February, March, April, May, June,
Yeah.
July, August,
Yes,
September.
I've never
Yeah,
learned that.
September 4th. Yeah.
I've never learned it that way, but yeah, so just do the rhyme,
Yeah.
rhyme. 19, 21, 22.
Ah, yeah, this is what I did with that. See? Ta-da! And I already
Ta-da.
started with that because I know that I have an event on the first. That is, what is this number? I have to look at, I might make a mistake. 16 is my reopening day.
How exciting.
Yes, I'm excited but scared at the same time.
What for? Why are you scared?
I've still so many things to do. I don't know if I can accomplish all
Hey, put it on
before.
your planner.
Actually, true,
break it
Marian.
break it down. Break down
Yeah.
your to-do list into simple. All right? So, if you've got a big project, okay, break it
Mm-mm.
down into simple actionable steps. And then you won't get so overwhelmed and you won't get scared because all you're doing is what's the first step? Okay. What's the next step? Okay. And do it that way rather than looking at the whole thing.
So
Because yeah, of
it
course
doesn't. It's not so
you're gonna
overwhelming, right?
yeah. Of course, it's like what do they say? How do you eat an elephant?
One
One
bite
bite at a
at a
time.
time.
Yes. But how exciting!
Yeah. I'm also very excited. Ay, kamoting garapon eh. Ay, nalaglag.
Oh, come on, think about it. What's that mean?
Nothing. Come on. It's just something instead of me actually saying that curse word,
Yes.
so I just
Ah.
made up,
Yes.
kamoting garapones.
I know that curse word. You know
Yeah.
my my young son,
Uh-huh.
he'll they don't know Tagalog, of course, but they'll
Uh-huh.
hear me. It's like they'll go, "Ay, lintik naman eh." It's like, or they'll go, "Doon." You know how you go. You know how you go. Where's this or where's that?
Yeah, and then you
And
use a woo.
doon, doon,
Just
doon,
our yeah,
doon.
dude.
And even my husband, when we're out and about, and you know how you need to call the kids, and you go.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, the white guy will go. So, because it's like it's so true. It's like you know how when there's a Filipino around, when they go,
Yeah.
because you can
Why do
hear
we
it.
do that? Yes.
You can hear this through the sound. It's
Yes,
like,
that's so true.
so if someone else is calling their kids, you'll turn around. Oh, it's not for me.
So very true. All right, so it's 10:30, exactly 10:30. So I will put
Woohoo!
up, okay? So now I will put up the Discord, okay? So for tonight, okay? So I know that people are there but they didn't join us tonight. That's fine. You can still submit though on the Discord server. Okay, hold on. This is share. Okay, there you go. And then we'll probably, who knows, I might have another. Okay, so there you go. So these are the submissions for tonight. Okay, first
Wow,
one.
pretty.
Here's the spread that I made last Monday. Okay, this is from Ms. Zell. Okay, so she's using a disc bound planner. Okay, and this
Wow.
is what she did for this week. All right. So there, 2023, August, September 2023. Ayan. So, where if ever you win, Miss Zell, then you can have this same system that we're using right now because you will get the full bundle for the personal one. And then if you want to check out the others, you can do so on Marian's website. And here's the spread I made tonight. Ayan. So she did make something tonight. There you go. On the
Pretty.
same planner. There. So this is before the pen. All right. So
Yes,
important
beautiful.
this week. Yes, there you go. Very minimalist. Okay. Ang take ni Ms. Zell. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Zell. And of course, this is Charlene's. Of course, we will ask her to showcase it later so that you can see it better. But this is our cover. Okay. So this is the cover for her planner for September. I'm not sure if this is gonna be for her whole year, and then she did. Okay, so there August, September. Bilas siya, ha? And
Well,
then
yeah,
she,
because it's next. Today is August. Tomorrow is September, right? Or no,
oo,
no, no. Tomorrow is not yet.
not yet. One more. Okay, read. Okay. Oh, meron na siyang nakaalagay sa kanyang mga trackers.
Wow, that looks
Ready.
good.
Oo, ready now. Okay, and then she also did, okay, this one. She decorated it na on top. Are these washies, Charles?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, washi.
No,
There
no,
you go.
those are. Oh no, the one on top. That's
Yeah.
Doodle.
Oh, wow, ikaw ba nagdo-doodle
Wow.
ka na, sis? I'm
Dude,
inspired.
wow, doodler. I
Yes,
love.
there you go. Okay, make today beautiful. Ayan. Ayan, ano yan? Sticker na.
Yeah.
And then, ayan, focus. Ayan. Oh, meron. Bakit meron ka na agad? Dito, sa Wheel of Life.
I just that's only for show.
Ah, for show muna para at least makita. Alright, there you go.
Although, Lala,
You can make that inspiration.
you can use it as where you are now.
Yeah.
Rate
Mm.
yourself. It's like, how is my spirituality? Maybe
Oh,
it's,
because this is supposed to be the week before, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's okay. But you can use it. Remember, you can use it any way you want.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So Charles created. Wow, Charles, I think you're gonna be winner tonight. How many pages did you create? Two, four, six, eight, nine. Okay, and Ms.
Wow.
Zell created four. Okay, so thank you so much, Charles and Zell. Okay, let me see. So now I'll turn this thing off and let's do the wheel of names. Hold on. Opening up the wheel. Wheel of names. Okay, just changing. Okay, the color. Add image. Add center. Oh, ano to? Bakit unsplash? Add image, add center, upload image. Okay, hold on. Where is this? Okay, there you go. Okay. And then we'll showcase this one already. Hindi nyo pa pala nakikita. Safari. There you go. Okay, so we'll move this to here. Close this one. Okay, so Charlene is 9. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, paste. Okay, and then we also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have Zell. Okay, Zell is 4. 4. Okay. So, and then, of course, we're gonna have to shuffle it. Okay, shuffle, shuffle,
Shuffle,
shuffle.
shuffle.
Okay, again, the winner gets to have, okay, the complete bundle for the personal size.
Wow.
Ayan. Okay, and the winner for tonight is si Zel. Alright, congratulations, Zel! Talagang nasa winning streak si Miss Zel. Oo, last time siya din. Congratulations, Zel! Ayan. So we go back to my crafty sisters and of course our dear guest, Marian. Okay, so Charles, you want to showcase first your work? Explain.
Okay, so
Okay,
hang on.
hold on sis. Iyaano ko muna, babaliktad ko pala. Sorry, hindi ko pa nabaliktad dito. Okay, hold on. Okay, and hold on.
Wait. I think I might have to go.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Wait.
Okay, there you go. Whoop.
Oopsie.
Okay,
Hang on.
okay.
Can you zoom in?
Okay,
Because
I
it's
will.
gonna fall.
Uh-uh. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So
Okay.
I just use stickers, right? Um,
Uh-uh.
this is rainbow capitally. This is bloomsicle. Some of these are, I think this is happy planner. I'm not sure. But then also I got the idea and use Kina prints for each some of the days here.
Mm-mm.
Nice, nice.
And then for the habit tracker, so I'm tracking. No. Okay, can you read?
Yan.
Okay,
There you go.
tracking reading a book. I wrote it down. Drink more water, weighing, go for a
Mhm.
walk, sleep, and go outside. So
Oh,
it's
that's
here. So
nice.
I'll track it for September.
Ang ganda ng handwriting mo, ha?
And then now I got ano na. All my ano is bundled, jumbled up. Anyway, okay. So this one is I like the feeling tracker. I like this, Marian.
Yes,
Like how I
yeah.
feel, why I feel this way,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and because sometimes you have to analyze why you're feeling that way.
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
I always say, your feelings are not neither good nor bad. It's your brain sending you a
Mm-mm.
signal. You're sad. Why you're sad? Something sad happens. You can't go and say, "Don't be sad." Do you
Mm-mm.
know? So you have to acknowledge our feelings, so then we can do something about it. So if we're
Exactly.
sad, maybe we just be sad for a little bit more because it's been a sad day or a
Mm-mm.
hard day.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
and
So there.
then why the reason you feel, and that's a good thing because after you analyze it, you realize you're being silly.
Yeah.
But you have to acknowledge it first.
Yes, acknowledge first is important.
Exactly. Yeah. So do you like Marianne's system, Charles?
Yeah. And
I
then what
like
I'm
it.
grateful for, and then after a while, you do what to do to feel better. And then today, what I'm grateful for, I love this because um, after then you realize a lot of people have more problems than you do.
Mhm, mhm. Always be grateful, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It reminds us. So sometimes when we see it on paper and we actually write it down, 'di ba? It helps. It makes us more aware of it, right?
Yeah.
Marian, do you want to showcase, also share your work for
Okay,
tonight?
okay.
Okay.
All right. So my version is the same as similar to yours, but in the notebook. So if someone doesn't have the
Mm-hmm.
planner or a disc bound, you can still
Mm-mm.
plan. So
Mm-mm.
this is my September cover page. Very simple. Only two colors with the pen for
Mm-mm.
September outlining. So if you don't have any of the stuff, two color or even one color. The only reason I have two is I picked up the wrong color. Right? That's my cover page. I'm ready for September. You saw me do my numbers for the calendar and hacked a few stickers that didn't have, I ran out of. Just cut them up, and I just used different colored Tombow markers. Again, use a pen to outline. So it doesn't matter what your if you think your handwriting is not good, when you outline it with a pen, it looks like a font that that's a digital font. So uh, be proud of your handwriting if you're not, you think it's not as pretty as anyone else's. And then there's the habit tracker. So September, I'll fill this in later off camera with my morning routine, my afternoon routine, and then my nighttime. Again, you don't have to fill it all up. You can just, I have three, and then have line breaks. Your lunchtime have line breaks. So don't feel like you have to write a lot of things. You can
Mm-hmm.
just write two, and then maybe put like Charlene did, put big stickers instead.
Mm-hmm.
Drink more water, read a book, go for a walk. So I love that idea of having the visual stickers as a prompt.
Mm-mm.
And of course, the mood and sleep tracker. So my different mood tracking here, and then I will use my dot marker in line with. So if it's great day, a greens, and then I'll be able to see a pattern in my moods, and then help me better to know that, okay, towards the end of the month I get quite sad, so I'll make sure I'll take self-care breaks and have me time, go for a walk, do my nails, do you know and then of course sleep. And I think that was it for me. And yeah, the gratitude log, like I said, I'll fill that out when it is um, my gratitude journaling daily. But yeah, I'm really proud of this one. It's so simple but so effective. It reminds me like of a picnic blanket, and with the flowers for spring. I'm ready for my spring here. That's me.
All right. Thank you so much, Marian. Okay, so now, guys, okay, I'll show mine. Okay, I still have the wheel of names here. Hold on. So this is me trying to. Okay, hold on. I will. Okay, so we're back with my overhead. All right. So again, I am using a happy planner. I was so happy when I asked Marian because I initially got the personal one, but I said, Marian, do you have a bigger one? Do you have a happy planner? Of course. So I said, oh, the bundle, yes. So I was like super happy. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. So I got this. All right. So again, this is what it originally looks like. So all you need is letter size. It's really fit for a letter size. So you can just print it. Okay. I printed it, back to back, and then I just punch the holes, okay, for a disc bound. So if you have this, then you can, or if you don't have, you can just use your regular puncher and then cut in the middle a little like that so that you can actually use it as a this way, because I find it easier to remove and add them to a planner, especially if you want to decorate them, okay, if they're like this rather than just the regular holes. Okay, so this is dotted. If you can see, it's dotted originally, right? So I just, again, do you need all of this? Remember, Marian said no. Okay, you can actually just use your markers, washi tapes, whatever you have. It's just that I have them. Okay, I have them, so I actually want to use them. So I'm grateful that I'm able to use them because I really have a lot. Okay, and I've been a hoarder for a very long time. So I'm very grateful that I have a platform where finally I can use up all of this stash. Right? So there. So it looks a little bit like a scrapbook layout because I am really a scrapbooker to start with, right? So this is like my dashboard for September. Okay, so at the back, so this is like the month at a glance, right? So since I had these stickers for like a whole week, okay, so I use them. But if you don't want to, Marian's planner actually already comes with the days printed already. So you don't need to. It's already there if you really want, like, just, you're good to go. Okay. And then I just decorated it. Again, these are just stickers. These are also stickers. So some are happy planners, some are carpe diem, some are, from different manufacturers and stuff that I have. Okay. And then the next one, again, thank you, Marian, for letting me understand how to actually use the habit tracker. So
Mm-hmm.
again, I just decorated the top. Okay, but this one I will fill up. Okay, so don't forget that when you buy this one, okay, and you print it, it's just the numbers. So just like a bullet journal. So you can start, you just check for September, what day is the first? So for 2023, it's a Friday, and then you just move forward. So you can easily still see. So okay, the September one is what? A Monday, a Tuesday, you can still see
Friday.
at a glance, right? So this is really nice. I like that. And if you missed the earlier part of our show, Marian described or explained how you can actually use this different trackers that is included in the planner kit. Okay, in the printable kit. And if you want more explanation, more examples, head on to Marian's YouTube channel, and of course, if you want to get them on her website. Okay, and then for the different parts of the planner, like for the areas of focus last week, so I just placed different, stickers, okay, to represent them. Okay, and then this is for what I did was to complete the whole 4 weeks of September already. So this is all before the pen, as we say it, right, in the planner community. So that all I need to do now is just to put in everything later on. Right. So again, this works for me. Some people they want to do it day by day. Some people they want to do it weekly. So what works with you, that is absolutely fine. All right. So this is actually a combination of different collections of different happy planners. Okay, for this month, this is the ones that I used. Okay, so I picked some from the minimalist, some from the glitter, some from wellness, of course, wellness. Okay, some from soft geode, layered boxes, emoji, and so on and so forth. Right?
Hey,
So
Soft Geode is a new release. I thought you weren't buying anymore.
sis, that's an old one. That's from last year. Promise. I will show you. Ganito kalit yan. O, di ba? Ano defensive? I will show you. It's been used. See? So many times already. I used it really. So it's not new. It's old.
You got your accountability partners
Yes,
telling you not
yes.
to buy anymore.
Yes, I make I ask them to make me accountable actually. Yeah, they're very nice. So they make, what can we bili? Oh, and but then sometimes I am able to defend my purchases. So a while back, remember, I used circles. Now I use hexagons. Right?
Hexagon.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, change them a bit. And then this is from the minimalist. Minimalist. There's still so many. Okay. Pack of Happy Planner. So it's basically just the muted green, gray, and blue. Okay. And then I just added this Prima ladies. I want to be
They're
like
so
that,
pretty.
but I can't be
Wow.
like that. I was like maybe that thin when I was 7 years old. Okay, so again, this one I mixed, yeah, like hexagons and circles, and this is from the geode. Okay, the one that Charlene is saying, that's a new one. Yeah, so this is from the geode collection. I like it because it has that, that like streaks of foil in them. But for those who are like, it's so messy, it's so like all over the place, it's okay. I do understand that this is not for all. Okay, so whatever again works with you, that is fine. right? So okay, and then so again, this one I also use the same sticker, round stickers from the same collection, Geode. So somehow it's coordinated that way. All right, so this is from um one of my guests before. She creates this planner girls stickers. Uh, Sis taga Be Happy siya, Be Happy ambassador. Si oh my gosh, I forgot her name. Sa Bujo. Bujo siya eh. I forgot her name.
Janus?
Hindi si Janus. Twice na natin siya naging guest. Oh my goodness, my brain. Anyways, so and then I just added this from it's from a certain collection. I forgot which of those. And then the rest I just added sparkles and then I will I stopped myself from adding more. I wanted to add more.
Right.
My daughter said, "Stop." Mom, that's already okay. Stop. My problem is when do I stop? Because
Yes.
I often there's a space. I want to put some more. Okay, but again, like my daughter said, "Mommy, that's enough." I think that's already okay. So this one is okay, very very clean, because my daughter said, "Mom, enough." Actually, I
Enough.
still couldn't stop. I added still flowers on the side, but she said enough. All right. Again, I just wanted so from the same. It's like the color, the like the mood. All right.
Mm.
So this might make you like dizzy, right? But I like it. I really
Yes.
like it. I like how it, the layering and all of those stuff. I really like there is a rhyme and reason for all of this. Okay. So once I finished writing in everything, you would realize, that's why. For now, it just looks like a hot mess, right? But it's somehow still from the same collection. Okay, and finally, my gratitude log. Okay, so I want to put them in like this uh, mason jars. It says
Jars.
practice gratitude. Okay, so it's like
Yes.
I will fill it with gratitude, right? So of course, because my handwriting is really bad, I cannot put this in here. So I will just put like what do you call this? Legend. Do you call
Mm-hmm.
that a legend? Or here, and then I will put, let's say, the colors inside. Maybe a stars, inside, so different colors to
Nice. Yes.
represent the different things that I am grateful for. All right. Of course, there's another page. Okay. And then, of course, if you want, you can create for the whole year. As Marian said, you can use it again and again and again because when you buy it, it's yours.
Got
Right?
it forever.
Just don't sell or share. Okay?
No.
Because that is for your personal use po. All right? So, okay, the three of us. Okay, Sis Charles, okay ka na. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'll
And
just fix Charlene's cam. Okay, Charlene. There you go. Make Charlene bigger. Okay, so
there.
we are the same. Okay. Ay, hindi na kita talaga mapaakyat, sis. Hanggang ganyan ka na lang.
Look, I've got a
Oo.
sticker on my head. That's that's true. That's true planning. When you got a sticker on your
Yes,
head.
because we remove and then we do like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. So again, Marian, thank you so much. Let's just read the last things that are in the chat. Okay, thank you, Mommy Lala, Sis Charles, and Marian. That's from
You,
Sprinkle with Cards, our winner for tonight. Thank you, sir, submitting,
Giselle.
Miss Sel. Ayan. And she said,
Congrats.
Yuhi! Ayan. Maraming salamat to our team bahay participant for tonight from Sammy. Ayan. And of course, I was thanking Lynn. Okay, because she said that, where is Lynn's message over here at the top? She said that she kept on being disconnected. Ayan, I keep losing connection, but I wanted to say thank you for great information and motivation. Yes, we have Marian to thank for that. Thank you, really, Marian. That was a really very thorough explanation. We really understood what you wanted to say in your, why you created this one for self-care and mindfulness. Okay. Just like me, David saying my handwriting is atrocious. I can relate. Nyoy TV, hello po. Hello po, MGI. Thank you so much, Nyoy, for dropping by. All right. The holographic page is my fave one. There you go. Thank you so much, Miss Marian, for your awesome talk. And Tita Charlene for joining us tonight. That's from moderator daughter Samantha. Okay, with that, thank you
Sam.
so much. Oy,
Thank
ang
you.
ganda. Pantay-pantay na tayo. I love it. Thank you so much, Charlene. I know you're super busy as well, but thank you for coming in tonight.
All
And
right.
Marian, maybe invite them for the last time.
Thank you so much, everyone. Charlene, it's so lovely meeting you. And Lala, it's such a pleasure being on your show and seeing your lovely community participating. What a great way to have a beautiful tribe of planners. And just if you do want to have a look at any of my planner inserts, just go to mariannecresp.com. And of course, if you want to know how I use each planner pages, I do show them in my real Plan With Me videos. I am live streaming on YouTube, although it may change because I am going back to homeschooling my little young man
Mhm.
in September. But I appreciate everyone welcoming me into Mummy Guide Inc. Thank you so much, Lala.
Okay, thank you so much again. Oops. Charlene and Marian. Oh, and we have Budgeting Mama. Thank you, Budgeting Mama, for
Hi,
dropping
Irene.
by. Yes, actually, I think she was here earlier on. I forgot to put her comment in the chat. Thank you so much for dropping by and for supporting Marian and us. Okay, with that, thank you so much, and see you again for another Crafty Nights here at Mommy Guide Inc. On Saturday, we're gonna do faith journaling. All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and see you again next Saturday for another Crafty Nights here at Mommy Guide Inc. Bye.